where like you get deputized by the FBI, and so you're actually authorized to go across state lines and arrest someone and bring them back to where they committed the crime. Like he had that special jurisdiction, and he gave that up to do what he does now, which is like the pretty much the I think he's like the head of like the head of like the security division for the marijuana company that I pretty much work for. Anyway, so there's this one position open for another driver, and so I was like, "Yo, I know you were thinking about staying, Matt. You were toying around with the idea. Like, are you? If you're serious, like, I'll put in a word for you at Bold Lane." And he was like, "Absolutely. Like, I'm definitely thinking of just doing that, and I won't even go back to get my car." And he's like, "It'll be easy for him to just take over his sister's apartment because she would rather just let him take over the payments, and then she can move to California." So
Like a piece, right?
yeah, so I was like, "All right, well, if that's the case, I figured tomorrow I was gonna go and do that." And he has ex fucking military. He's ex military, so he'll be an automatic shoo-in. I got in only because I'm friends with an ex police officer here in St. Louis, and I used to work with him at Pepper Lounge, and so
Ooh,
he plugged me to them.
that networking.
Right.
Yeah, man. Honestly, that's what it comes down to. Like, put in good work and keep your networks open and good work.
Never burn bridges.
Yeah,
Never know.
for real. That's
Yeah,
pretty much what you gotta
never
do.
burn bridges. Never know.
For real.
I had no choice but to jump into this because I could not find anyone to properly finance the truck that I needed. And by the time I did, I ran out of the starting capital that I needed in order to even get that started. I was like $5,000 short. So I'm like, shit. So I gotta go back to the drawing board. But this job is fucking great though. Full benefits, $60K a year.
Oh, yeah,
The only-
transporting pots, right?
yeah, you go to this you go to the cultivators, you pick up from them, and then you deliver it to the dispensaries. Because it's not legal here in St. Louis. It's only medical is legal. So
Yeah, make sure to have all the proper documentation and stuff. You never know.
I mean there's a special ID that you have to apply for in order to even work. It's a federal ID, and I already got that already. I went through that whole process.
Yeah, cool.
Yeah. Yeah, we're like we got cameras everywhere. There's cameras in every single angle in every single van. There's cameras all over the facility because the feds are constantly watching. They have a live feed to everything that we do when we're at work.
Damn.
Yeah, they don't play around with that. So, but yeah, since he's thinking about seriously staying, I'm like, all right, bet I'll put in a word for you, and then they're looking to hire one more person, I think, because one person other than me that they were thinking of hiring backed out. So I think he probably had a dirty background or something. That's why he couldn't do it.
Shit. Yeah,
Shit. Backed out.
That's some good news.
So
I thought
I think he probably had a dirty background or something. That's why he couldn't do it.
I thought he did have a laptop because he texted me saying that he had to get like a.
They dig into everything, bro.
You
Everything.
Sensitive items, pretty much.
Yeah.
A controlled substance.
They dig into everything. They even find people because it's federally because it's federally like authorized. They even contact people who you don't put on your reference list to ask about you.
Oh yeah. That's what they did with me. Like when I was doing my background check, I think I chose Oyola as one of my. No, I didn't even choose Oyola. It was Dogma. And then those background investigators, they're very slick. The seniority of the people, and then Doug was like, "Oh yeah, it was Oyola." And I remember I called Lewis. Lewis, if they ask you if they know anyone else, tell them no. They'll keep on like, can you give me any reference? Yo, they'll keep this for months and months until they're like, I think they were doing for my secret clearance. They did like a 5-year background check on my history. Like,
yeah, man.
I had to get ahead of the curve. Oyola, when they contact you, say whatever. You know my character. Don't give them no names. You don't know nobody else. That's it.
Right.
That's it. Otherwise, it would have been like, oh yeah, he knows a guy named Matt Watson. He also knows a guy named Matt Gun. We're gonna go to.
Right. I
Then
remember that.
it might go to someone who don't like me and be like, oh, that guy.
Yeah,
Oh,
and he's
I felt like
that's
high
crazy.
school. He had a violent temper, and
Yeah.
it might go to someone who don't. Yeah, so yeah, that's why
So,
you gotta try to have a good reputation, man. You never know when you have to.
you gotta stay clean, man. You can't be out there like moving dirty, doing illegal shit.
Oh yeah,
Cause
and they do like they check your your financials, like credit score and so forth.
they check
Yeah,
everything.
they want to make sure you're not susceptible to bribes or
Yup.
yeah. If they see wait, you got a credit score of 300, they'll be like, wait a second, nope, you got financial issues. We don't want you.
Yeah.
Yeah, for real.
So, I was kind of worried because I'm like, damn, I really put myself out there to get this started.
The heck?
And more than failure, I was just upset that like I was like, damn, well,
Shit
where do I go from like here? Now, like, how do I recoup?
Oh.
Now that I got this,
Listen,
okay,
failure's only when you give up. As long as you give up
right,
and do something else, you good.
right. I was just thinking, how the fuck do I get myself to the point? Because now I'm thinking, all right, well, this time around, I want to just finance everything myself, and then I got this opportunity. So I'm like, fuck, good, that's dope. I'll be able to do what I was trying to do last December, basically by next January. So it just got delayed by a year, but
Right.
I'll be able to save up the same amount of money and do everything I need to do, and it just took a little bit longer, but
Right.
we'll get there. We'll get there.
Little detour, but it's not like it's like a dead end. It's a detour.
Right. Actually, things may have worked out better because now all my work that I do now is local. Though the furthest I go is like Kansas City, which is still in St. Louis. I mean, that's not in St. Louis, but still in Missouri.
So in a way, you could take a break from all those long distance trips.
Right. And now since I'm local, I could actually still do things to like actually grow my business rather than trying to do everything remotely.
Right.
I still come home at the end of the night every night. I got weekends off. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
I thought
yeah.
I thought Johnson did have a laptop because he texted me saying he had to get a new charger, some shit.
Yeah? Okay.
A new charger, some shit.
Because I remember the
Yeah.
last time I spoke with him, which was not that long ago. He said he was going on Roll 20 on his cell phone.
Oh.
Yeah. Unless that's changed, I don't know. Maybe it did.
Hold on, let me see. Yeah,
Matt
no.
Johnson.
Yeah, he said laptop. He goes, this was uh last Sunday. This was on Mother's Day. He said, yo, I'm ready to make this character. I just gotta go to Target today and get a plug for this laptop.
Ah, so he has a
So,
laptop. He doesn't
yeah.
have a plug for
He
it.
does have yeah.
Oh, well, fucking perfect then.
I was
Oh,
about to say.
fucking perfect then.
I was like, wait, I thought he did have a laptop.
Oh, fucking perfect then.
I was like, wait, I thought he did have a laptop. But anyway. Yeah, no, yeah, that's what I was telling Pichardo before you came on. Was like, I told Matt Johnson, like, I was like, yeah, when we start Age of Worms, that's gonna be it's gonna be the main campaign. It's gonna be the committed one. Like, I'm doing this
Bro,
one.
I can't wait for that.
I'm doing. I told him, I'm like, we're doing this one so you get your feet wet, so you could have some experience under your belt.
Yeah, do some of those cycles you can learn.
Because when Age of Worms starts, we're gonna start running.
Yep.
So I don't want to, start the campaign, but then also have to deal with trying to teach the game at the same time. So
Like I was saying before you both came on, I was like, man, like right now, us four, we are the ones that are committed. Before we've been doing this for several years.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, and Darren too. Like I was saying, even Darren too. It was just like the last year that he fell off because he got a promotion, and now not only does he work night shift, he works day shift too. I just don't know when the man has time for himself. So, I mean, man, that's how many hours Darren works? Like 20 hours a day? It seems like it.
I don't know.
I don't know how he does it. He's gonna work himself to death.
Right.
man,
That's what
I
I'm
hope
saying.
I hope he finds balance in his life somehow. Age of Worms.
I'm just ready to play my witch. I can't, man. So much research is going into this character.
Yeah, what type of witch are you playing? I know this. Are you playing an archetype or are you just going with the straight class?
I'm going with the Leyline Guardian.
Oh, that's right. You did say that. Yeah.
I remember.
Mhm. Age of Bats.
All right. Oh, okay. So, going based off of, damn, it's been like fucking 3 weeks. There was always something coming up. I was just waiting. I'm looking at my phone. I was like, yo, I swear to God, something else was gonna come. I was like, I swear to God. But all right. So last we left off, your characters reached Skullrot. You reached Skullrot, and I probably should go over the description of it. And where are we? Where is it? Description. There we go. Okay, so Skullrot, located in being surrounded by murky stench-ridden bogs that extend for miles in every direction, with swarms of large black mosquitoes, more annoying than dangerous. Um, that swamp was vast and trackless, and as you got closer to Skullrot, that's when you noticed another herd uh, of those fucking behemoth creatures. Um, Once you get to about within 5 miles, you notice that they were trampled reeds and crisscrossing tracks. And then within a mile of the asylum, there was just a whole army's worth of bloated, maggot-ridden, fungus-encrusted corpses of slaughtered fiends. Um, Most of them were demodons. As you got closer, you could see Skullrot over on a bare black rock that rises above the seeded quagmire, and upon it stands a towering white edifice over 200 feet high. Frightful screams and howls fill the air around the structure. Dozens of iron cages hang from bone spurs along the outside walls of the upper floors, each one holding a humanoid skeleton or a corpse. 4 massive horned skulls surround surmount the structure, and the ground surrounding the tower has been trampled flat by a horde of fiends, a horde that now lies slaughtered to the last. Strange leprous fungi and other fruiting bodies grow from the field of carrion with hideous, almost visible speed. Rooting through the horrific mess are dozens of lumbering scavenger beasts the size of elephants, the six-legged creatures that look vaguely like tusked hippopotami with long flat tails, and the thunderous sound of their bellows and open-mouthed fungus chewing fills the air with a rumbling accompaniment to the howls and shrieks from the tower itself. So as your characters dealt with going past a particularly truly massive one of these beasts.
Now Watson's still there. Or he got disconnected.
No, I'm still
No,
here.
he's still there.
Oh,
Yeah, I
oh,
see everybody. Yeah. The entire building is made from fiendish skulls cemented together with some form of hard resin. And you can see the four massive demon skulls that are fixed to the uppermost floor, glowering menacingly into the torchlit sky. The skull walls appear to have the strength and consistency of stone, yet you can notice that they are porous, um, which allows the wails of mad fiends to carry beyond. The dangling cages are grisly to behold and are there to ward off unwanted visitors. This place, you can sense, embodies the eternal despair and hopelessness of the plane of Carceria itself. Fiends and wayward souls driven mad by futile attempts to escape can be found here, locked away for all time. Skullrot's known also to serve as a prison for beings deemed too dangerous to roam free and too valuable to kill. With, with of course, chief among them being the demon prince Adimarcus. As you make yourselves up onto the balcony entrance of the tower, you can see so far that the walls and floors are definitely entirely made up of all fiendish skulls cemented together. You're not exactly sure what sort of resin. That seems to be a mystery. Claudius can also tell that the structure is also strengthened. Strengthened by magic, so it's like magically treated masonry. And because the walls are porous, um, it helps. It helps with like the echoing of the constant howls and screams of the incarcerated fiends within the structure.
I'm sorry, that's my fucking computer.
What's it popping? What's popping up? This is.
It's fucking pop up notifications.
Oh, damn.
Every time I click it off, another one pops up until it like
Uh-oh.
goes away. So
That motherfucker got a virus.
Oh, got a virus already? Damn.
I didn't even do anything with this computer. I did absolutely nothing. I do nothing but go to YouTube with this shit.
Guys, they with Mac, man. I've been using my personal Mac for since 2012. What was that? 10 years now. Still going. Obviously, I can't use it for gaming, but it's good for this. Mac.
Yeah, that's weird that you even got one if that's all you do.
I don't know. It's fucking stupid, yo. It's fucking dumb.
The skull walls are okay. Yeah, the walls are being made of skulls. Obviously, they're going to be impervious to spells such as like stone shape or transmute rock. But the howling and screaming that fills this place drowns out all but the loudest noises. So perception checks here, expect the ones that involve hearing, is going to have a -10 penalty. Being a fiendish place, you can definitely there's not going to be there's definitely no light sources, so you have to provide your own, which you're fine with because your characters have their own. um, and the last we left off was you opened up the iron door for the entrance to the Skullrot. And yes, I think Arcane Sight helped with this. Skullrot's also protected by pretty powerful magics, of course. It being in a fucking planar prison for fiends, it's gonna have abjurations to make it a more secure structure. There's definitely a form of an hollow effect, which increases the strength of any undead that would be inside. And it grants the benefits of magic circle against good. In addition, it's protected by a form of magic equivalent to dimensional lock.
Dimension what?
Equivalent to a
Oh,
dimension.
that's the Claudius nerf right there. Every time when shit gets real, huh?
The effect will bar
Keeping the conjuration school.
dimension doors and astral projections and etherealness and well, shoot, that ruins some of what
That's his entire school of magic right there. Conjuration. Holy.
Metsuar also because he
How
can.
does it mess up for?
Well, he can't. He can't use his He can't use his dimension. His abundant step.
Oh, abundant step.
Yeah.
Didn't he get like feats to make that a better? Did he ever get that or no?
I think he got. I think he took 1 feat.
Yeah.
I think it was either 1 or 2. Check.
Is there like a?
He took 1. He took dimensional assault.
We are in the plains now. Is there like a if I do a knowledge check, what would that be? Knowledge arcana? If there's like a lock, a key, or something that will let him bypass it. You know like in Silvery Moon, they have like a myth, like a token that if you have that token,
yeah. So
you could use else in there.
Right.
A spell key?
Yeah. No, spell keys for the plane.
Oh, it's Silvery Moon.
Spell key would be for the whole plane itself. He's talking about like a ward token or something.
Yeah. Now let's see what that.
Teleportation, like shadow works, greater teleportation. Yeah, and similar spell effects as well as psionic abilities.
Huh.
However, spells like banishment and dismissal for similar spells. Yeah, so spells like if you were to use a spell like banishment or dismissal or whatever, it could bypass the ward.
The creatures we're fighting here are too high level. That's your part.
And it doesn't nor does it prevent summoned creatures from appearing or disappearing.
Oh wait, so summoning spells works?
Apparently so.
Nice. I can deal with that.
And it says it does not block banishment, dismissal, or similar spells, nor does it prevent summoned creatures from appearing or disappearing.
Nice. That's that. All right. Oh, you just gotta be careful. Well, good thing we have a trusty tank. No abundant steps for me or dimensional.
Yeah, it looks like it just prevents things from like trying to escape or get in. But
also anything inside will probably work.
That's what it looks like. That's why I guess that's why it doesn't. It doesn't stop creatures from being summoned because it's an effect. It said it's an effect that's equivalent to a dimensional lock, but it's not exactly dimensional lock. I know because I'm sure dimensional lock does block things from being summoned.
A whole bunch of shit, yeah.
Yeah, but this form of it doesn't.
You do like Silent Fog dimensional lock, and you have someone on lockdown at least for a while. All right.
Always nerfing our special moves, man.
Oh man.
But the 9 trash position is always the first thing to take a hit.
I think like the first time that we fought man, what's that guy with the tumor that with names? One of the cage right, the boss with the tumor. When we were fighting in that place, that whole entire we were cut off from like conjuration magic as well.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. That's because they're always watching us like a bunch of creeps. So they're like, oh, They like to use
It has
fucking
to be
teleportation shit.
it has to be a token because they were doing shit that we couldn't do. They were able to teleport all over the place. I'm like, hold on a second. Like Claudius caught that last time. I'm like, wait,
Mm-hmm.
we're teleporting. There's something they have that he doesn't have.
My thing is, I thought what it is that they had that we didn't have was the rings.
The ring, yeah, I'm always wondering. Heck, I'll take -1 to his cast.
But I got a ring on and still can't teleport, so clearly it's not the rings.
All right. Did it block off? Did Yeah, Valena never tried to teleport with his boots with the ring on, right? He wouldn't.
Yeah, I did. I couldn't.
You couldn't. Oh, all right. So
Mm-hmm.
unless the DM forgot, maybe is that it?
Nah, I don't think he would have forgot
Forgot what.
Now
that I had on one of the
we're trying to
rings in the
see.
cage rights.
Yeah, was the ring like the token last time or no? In order for conjuration to work, probably not. Because Valena tried to teleport with his boots, but it didn't work, even though he's wearing one of those rings.
What ring? For the
The ring of
The
the
ring that all the cage rights wear.
Patriots have, right?
oh, that ring just
I don't think it. Maybe it. It would be like the perfect token too. Like,
Oh, I see what you're saying. Because I remember you. Yeah, no, you guys were able to examine that ring. It doesn't. It didn't do. It doesn't do anything.
it doesn't bypass like.
No, yeah, it didn't have anything that.
I,
Yeah.
it must have been something else then. I don't know. All right, I should have done divination spells before. Well, it's too late now. Figure that out. Then again, mid battle, I might do that too. Be like, cost a level 8 divination spell. Actually, I can't do that. It's not even that. Yeah, it's wasting a level 8 slot.
Let's see.
There's no way that I could get my conjuration powers to work. I think it's worth the level 8 slot in that info. We'll see it. Okay. Or then again, we could get it from one. We could beat out the information from someone that looks like a priest or a wizard. If we encounter someone, right? They would know. Like, wait, how do you?
I think at this stage we aren't going to encounter any subordinates that aren't like mindless, like these fucking demo dons and shit like that.
Everyone else are like highly intelligent. They know what's up. We'll beat it out.
Yeah, because from our history that we've seen, we've come across few enemies that that are basically under the jurisdiction of the cage rights um that are intelligent, that are like speak languages and shit like that. Like we faced all of them already. Everyone else, for the most part, the majority of their army seems to be these fucking demo dons,
Rank
and
and file.
and they're not about to give up any information. They don't
No, probably.
right. Demons and fiends, bro. The fiendish ones.
All right. Okay. So your characters got onto the balcony, which was made entirely of skulls. It rises 30 feet above the swamp. There were tall iron doors that barred entry into the structure. They were, at least to Claudius, in Claudius's viewpoint, it was locked with a simple parlor trick for him. It was locked with it had an arcane lock on it. It's like, oh, okay, all right. Let me take this.
I kind of regret wasting that spell. I probably could have disable device real quick.
And then the doors open as your characters step in. Look inside, and where you can hear the mournful howls resonating within this dark, once dark chamber, now maddeningly bright, thanks to the luminous armors. The walls of the leering skulls bring no comfort, and the floor is covered in sticky tar. It's completely coated in this adhesive slime. which your characters can recognize because when you fought the Farastu Demodons, that's exactly what they were covered in. Say immediately after the doors open and you notice that both Claudius and Metzoar okay, so that's Claudius and Metzoar, but not Valenum Zino Sin. In your perception, you see an empty chamber.
A what? Chamber?
In their perception, they see what appears to be an empty chamber, except for Claudius and Metzoar, both having the ability to see invisibility.
Yeah.
You can make out all
We
these.
both got perception checks too.
You can make out all these Demodons in here that are invisible. Well, to at least to the rest of your party, and not to you two.
The Demodons are these creatures over here.
So we've got
We've
got the Farastu Demodons, and then you've got the somewhat more advanced ones up here with the wings.
These are more advanced. These are more advanced, you think?
Yeah.
And these are what again, though?
So those are the base Demodons. Those are the Farastu.
Those are the ones that are invincible. Invisible.
Every single one of them's invisible.
Got it.
It when the doors open, it looked like they were standing guard, ready to pounce and attack.
And mindless drones, man, just ready to freaking just pound. Imagine they've been waiting here for like the last 500 years. Finally, somebody's here. They're immortal, so like, so
but
nice.
you and Metzoar can easily see that they're in there waiting, knowing that the door was about to be open. Clearly, the first set of guardians to this place, for anybody trying to come in or out. The Farastu Demodons, you can make out the.
Oh yeah, before I opened the door, before we went in there, I forgot. Because I mean, these are spells that I used to cast before, because they used to last like 24 hours. But now they don't last that long. So Claudius is casting on Mess Fist and also on Valentin's Shield, Greater Mighty Wallop. I prepared the 2 times, level 3. I think it only lasts now 1 minute, right, Lewis, per caster level?
Yeah.
How many minutes?
It lasts 1 minute per level.
All right, so I'm gonna use the extend magic wand. Rod. So it'll last 48 minutes. So last double the time on each.
Rod of extend. Okay.
Rod of extend for Greater Magic Wallop on Meswar and on Valentin's Shield, and also combat readiness on Valentina.
Nice. I appreciate it.
No problem.
Your spell. Greater mighty.
Yeah.
I see it. Yeah, okay.
You know,
I see that you marked it twice for it being casted, and then you said combat.
Yes. Yes.
I see it. All right.
Yeah, before I used to cast it like the day before, but now I don't have that luxury. Louis trying to make sure I use those resources. All right. Okay, so
Combat readiness.
I think that's it. Oh yeah, and Louis, combat readiness on Valentina, and Claudius has efficacious perception and Eyes of the Immortal. He'll cast it as well. Those are like the spells that increases his perception. I think that's about it for now.
Oh no, Xano did.
Plus 6 to enemies don't get it.
Yeah, combat. I don't know if you know. Combat readiness basically gives Valenum plus 6 to initiative,
Yep.
and in addition, if the target is flanked, its opponent gets no bonus on attack rolls,
Yep.
but still gains any. So that means that nobody could sneak attack. Oh wait, excuse me. Nobody could flank Valenum, correct? Is that what it says?
They'll flank them, but they ain't getting a bonus.
Okay. Well, yeah. You could get Valenum could get flanked, but they will not get extra bonus to attack
Right.
against them. Yeah. And plus 6 to initiative. Yeah, that's about it. I think. Yeah.
Okay.
Oh
So yeah.
wait. Oh wait. Greater magic weapon I already casted on everybody before because that lasts hours.
Yeah. I have that.
That I did. That I did the night before. And so everybody has plus 5 to all their weapons. Whatever weapons you or bullets, bullets, whatever you may have. Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Sorry, Luke. It's just been a while trying to get used to.
Yeah, I know. I'm like looking over things too. I'm like, make sure all this shit's here. All right.
Yeah, because I don't want to like middle of battle. Oh, Luke, this and that. No, let me do this.
All right.
All right.
So yeah, floor is covered in sticky tar. There's 6 ferocity demodons on the ground, looking ready to strike at anyone coming through, or they are. Wait, why do I have? Yeah, not large. Why do I have large? Wait a second. That big. This is one of those maps where like I don't know. Wizards of the Coast does this shit a lot. It's so fucking. These are one of those squares where each one's 10 feet. So technically, there's 4 5-foot squares in each square.
Wait, each square is how big?
10
each
feet.
square.
Yeah.
10 feet. Okay, got it.
Why would they fuck up the scaling like that? Why don't they just keep it 5 feet and be simple?
I know, right? That's what we always. Or at least like 10-foot cubes. Is it like 10-foot cubes when it's divided by each square is 5, 5, 5, 5, 5? Just keep it 5, 5, 5, 5.
Yeah, because then it makes it like complex when you try to move diagonal, and then each fucking square is like 10 feet.
So I guess. All right. So
I don't know, man. They did a lot of their maps, and they're like, oh, each square is 10 feet, and it's like, why? What? I think it's to. I think it's because they wanted to make sure there was a lot of room, but without taking up like so much page space. I don't know.
So they're being cheap.
So yeah, they were that's ultimately what it was. They were just being cheap.
Fuck, yo.
Because they're like, well, this would be really small if we made each square 5 feet, but we'll just say each square is 10 feet. Now it's much bigger. And it's like, okay, but we're running a game where everything's based on 5-foot squares, so making them 10 feet does not help anybody. Because now we got to do weird shit like this where we have to imagine there's 4 squares in each square.
Right.
But what was I saying? Oh, okay. So here are the enemies. Only 2 of you can see them. The rest of you are like, huh, this seems empty.
You know, like Meswar, he goes telepathically to the party. Wait. Enemies up ahead. At least almost a dozen.
So Valenum says, are they the cage rights?
No. It looks like rank and file.
And that's when Valenum fucking
and you see like Mesor, he's like cracking like bones, whatever his neck like.
Mm-hmm.
Like he's ready to go, like Terry Bogard in there, throws that cap off. About to go to that street, fight. It's gonna be a pudge. Somebody got to make a pudge. It's like boxer. I don't think nobody done that, right? A boxer.
A boxer, like a pugilist? Nah, I haven't seen anyone.
Nobody's done that yet.
Because if someone were to do that, the easiest route to do that would go brawler.
Brawler, yeah, brawler's the perfect class for that. I bet they probably have an archetype for that to be a freaking puzzle.
They absolutely do.
Brawler is like the on point class for that.
Oh yeah, that's the best class. I was thinking of brawler too. I'm like, man, brawler would be like the one.
Brawler, you can make a boxer, you can make a street fighter, you can make a.
Yeah.
It's definitely what the game needed. It's like it's like could I be a martial artist without the enlightenment and the key and
without being
I just kind of just want to manhandle the hill giant. I don't
I want to manhandle the hill giant.
I don't want to have to like key jump on his shoulder and then hit a pressure point. I just want to beat his ass with my bare hands. I just want to beat his ass with my bare hands, my primal instinct, my teeth, my fucking. But also, I don't want to be a barbarian either. Like I want to put some discipline behind it.
Yeah.
Like I want to put the literal pause on somebody. Okay.
Yeah, are intelligent fighters. You got to be smart. Smart and powerful.
I want to brawl.
You got to brawl.
All right, so we roll on that initiative then.
I want to bar fight this army, not fucking not roundhouse kick them.
Let's see. Let's roll that initiative.
That improvised damage that brawlers get is mad dope though.
So they get improvised damage too?
Them motherfuckers can hit you with a chair and it feels like they hit you with a fucking +5 great sword.
It was like you pick a I was with close weapons. That's what it is.
Yeah.
Their close weapons can use the damage. Any close weapon that they wield counts as it can use like the unarmed strike damage instead of the base weapon. Was what it was. So like if their unarmed strikes are doing 2d8, they're wielding a dagger. Yeah, they can do 2d8 with the dagger.
Okay, and then I guess I'll do this one now. Oh, I don't. What I did with Menswar character? I haven't looked at it. I got Menswar character sheet, right?
I emailed it.
You emailed? Oh, you emailed.
Wait, did I email or did I send it on WhatsApp?
That was mine. You sent me my sheet. I don't know if I have the updated one for Mess.
Initiative is +7 normally. So, Pritchard, you gave me an extra +4 to initiative or extra +6?
+6 initiative.
Okay, so I got +13 initiative total.
You roll? I didn't even see you roll.
Oh, I didn't roll yet. I was just checking my initiative score just to make sure.
Oh, wait. I almost forgot. I forgot something. I got...
Still rolled a 1.
Oh, wow. All right, man. Don't worry. At least these are the nukes.
The game is like, this is... Did you not know this by now?
Oh, that. If you look at my first roll was a 3.
Valadium is Orion number 2. Did you not realize this shit?
The funny thing is, Valadium hasn't really gotten too many bad rolls in initiative.
Oh, that must be nice. Fucking hell.
Hey, for a knight +13 initiative is not bad. It's just that you roll low. Yeah.
I'll take it this time. It's been nice to me other times, so.
Hey, let's put it this way: it's better a 1 now.
That's Cynthia's roll.
It's better a 1 now and not later when we're fighting the. Well, these people are probably tough too. But
all right, I sent it.
Thanks. What's his initiative off the bat? Do you know?
I think it's +4. No. He got a bonus. +6. Yes, +6.
6. All right. Let me see. 6 initiative. Man, that went from an 18 to a 5. What the hell? Well, looks like Claudia's gonna be going first. That's good. So let me see what's the good spell. Well, guess what? Belinda, you don't even need to move. You're already in the front anyways. Look.
Right.
Gotta get through UMS anyway, so it's like,
The only thing I wanted to go for first for was really pretty much for crowd control.
That's true.
Because he was gonna do
Challenge?
daunting challenge, which would have made some of them, or maybe even all of them, if I'm lucky, run away.
That Emperor Hockey.
Yeah, that's the first thing I was gonna do. Would be like Emperor's Hockey. That's why he asked if any of them were cage rights.
You know the Emperor Hockey that only really works on like low level mooks, even in One Piece. Like if you fall from that up, you definitely like below level 7.
Right. And I figure I'm level 20, and these are Demodons, and we've been fighting them since like
low levels.
Yeah, since at least mid level.
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, well, if we've been fighting them since we first hit double digits, that means
you should be
now that I'm level 20 and I hit them with the Emperor's Hockey.
Yeah, they should work on some of them. Yep.
Turns out they're fucking level 22.
If
they're all level 20 in here, that's some sick ass XP. That's all I know.
We're like when we get out of here.
My question would be, if you're all level 20, why the fuck are you working for the cage rights?
Right.
Yeah, because not all of them were like.
Oh no, nobody here does. Remember this is a prison for Addy Marcus, which means
these are enemies of Marcus.
These are enemies of the cage rights.
Yeah, these are enemies of Marcus, right? So hold on, so man, we can do diplomacy. I'm like, yo, we're here to actually kill this guy that you imprisoned there that you guys can't kill because you're too weak. Help us, just lead us there.
Wait, they're here to guard.
They're
here to.
They're like the wardens,
they're all like the wardens and guards of this place. They don't want nobody coming in, and they don't
want
Pablo
Escobar. Yeah, the party Pablo Escobar, man. This is like the United States, prison over here.
Right, so
okay.
So if the cage rights were to come in here and try to free Addy Marcus, they'd be getting attacked also.
I meant to say Chapo. Escobar is freaking dead. I meant to say Chapo. It's like the federal.
The whole time, other than his former general, I thought that Addy Marcus, he may be imprisoned here, but the place that he's imprisoned, he pretty much runs like his own domain, and so everyone in this.
I don't think Addy Marcus has any control here. I think he really is a prisoner.
Holy shit! Okay.
Yeah, he's like a bitch.
Yeah, Addy Marcus is a prisoner.
Like in
if anything, he's the number one prisoner here.
Yo, Matt, you remember?
He's a demon prince.
Matt, you remember My Hero? What they did to All for One, the villain? Am I saying it right? Or One for All?
One for all.
And they have him
he's basically the one for all.
He's one for all, man. They have him like that. They're trying to take shit away from him, experiment on him.
No, I don't think it's a one for all. I think it's all for one.
Oh, it is all for one. Yeah.
Yeah, all for one.
All for one's the villain. That's right. Yeah.
Oh, the villain one. You know what I'm talking about? The villain one.
Yeah. But all right, cool. I get it now. I get it. So all for one is locked up in there. Gotcha.
Yeah, all for one is locked up in there, and these people are trying to probably siphon some power from
right. And you got some other dangerous villains locked up here. Yeah. Addy Marcus is the all for one.
So this is Impel Down. Is Impel Down, One Piece.
Oh yeah, your characters are like, you're looking for Addy Marcus. There's gonna be a bunch of prison cells in here.
You remember Impel Down?
That you'll be passing by. And you don't want none of them.
Jinbei was there. Luffy, number 2.
You might release a couple of, a couple of Baylors or whatever the fuck might be locked up in here. A little 10, level 15 assassin, fucking Kelvezu Tenari. Yeah, there's some shit in here.
We'll probably see Sephiroth and Wrath down there somewhere.
Funny thing, I think Wrath already got imprisoned in Carceria and escaped already.
Yeah, he did. It wasn't this place, but there was another
I was saying a cameo. Oh shit!
It was another. Yeah.
Destroys the plane of existence.
And Sephiroth broke him out.
Yeah, Sephiroth broke him out.
And Moroga was actually imprisoned there too, and saw Sephiroth break into the prison
Shit.
and
It
free
was
Raph.
what made it crazy was it wasn't like breaking into one prison. He was breaking into two because the first prison was in led by the Harmonium faction in the city of Sigil. So he had to break into that because in that prison they had a portal that led to Carceri to the prison over there. So this guy Sephiroth had to fucking ninja his way through the first prison, get to the portal. When he got to the portal, then he had to ninja his way around there to try and fucking get Raph out of there.
Yeah, I guess it
Yeah.
would be the equivalent of having like a normal prison, and then you get down to the basement, and there's a door that leads to a maximum security prison.
Right.
A whole nother facility.
That's pretty much what it was. Yep.
What?
But
All right. While Claudius goes, let me go use the bathroom real quick. I'll be back.
Claudius.
Oh, is Michael?
Of course, undoubtedly. The first to go. The quickest drawer.
Yeah, I was.
You got the initiative that every gunslinger envies.
I know this is gonna go to deaf ears. I know this is gonna go to deaf ears, but I just put a message on the Shackled City what's up. I was like, at Darren Bellin, you at work, bro? Jump in if you get out of work before 2.
Right.
Never knew. You never know. Maybe that guy's right now playing Tekken and stuff at home.
That's possible.
Yeah, so I just threw that in there. I don't know, man. I'm a softie. I still feel bad. This guy, since we known him since high school, we want to play Endgame, and we're in Endgame, and he's not.
That happened the last time he was playing Gabriel Everreach.
So those creatures are invisible. I think I'm gonna hit him up with some glitter dust action. Let me look at my feet.
Yeah, that's true because 3 of your party members will have some issues with them being invisible. Although, you're not sure which invisibility it is. Could just be the one where it could be greater. But I know Claudius is like, I ain't taking any fucking chances. It could be the regular invisibility or the greater. Although I'll tell you this.
Doesn't glitter dust? Oh wait,
I'll tell
glitter
you this
dust don't
though.
work.
I'll tell you this since you've got like you've been putting in ranks of knowledge planes a lot.
Yeah.
And you guys have been dealing with these Demodons the whole fucking adventure. So what I'll do is like I'll give you the synopsis of what
Insight.
Of like what base, because for all you know, these Frostu could have several levels of fighter or barbarian, which you don't know. But for the base, just the base Frostu Demodon, I'm gonna give you the information on that.
Got it.
So the medium outsiders, they have the chaotic subtype. They have the evil subtype. They let's see. They attack with both their claws and a bite. They have an adhesive slime, which makes sense why the whole floor is covered in like that tar-like substance. Is because it secretes from their body. It's a powerful adhesive that can hold fast creatures or items that touch it. So it gives them a big bonus on grapple checks and disarm checks. They decide to do that. And they actually prefer to like grapple an enemy. And if a weapon strikes them, you have to roll a reflex save or the weapon gets stuck. And if it gets stuck, then you got to roll strength checks to rip it off. The secretions are flammable, so that it'll help dissolve the slime. They obviously being obviously being into freaking grappling their foes, they have the grab feature, which makes them pretty good grapplers. Being creatures that defy anything based on divinity, they have a hatred for that. They have they like anything divine is like heretical to them. It's antithetical to them
Uh-huh.
and their nature. So if they hit with a natural attack or even a melee weapon, there's a chance that a creature that is capable of casting divine spells will be locked out of casting the divine. It steals the it can steal like a paladin or a cleric or an oracle's ability to reach their god and get a spell from them. If they fail their will save. They also Demodons also naturally are continuous freedom of movement. They are not hindered or held down by anything, which makes perfect sense
Solid
for
function.
for a group of fiends
Yeah.
who's their natural plane of Carceri. It makes sense for them to have it because Carceri is their native plane, and it's a prison plane, and they're the wardens of not just this building, but overall, like they're also the they're also like the wardens, quote unquote, of the entire plane itself. Like Demodons are known to like make sure nobody gets out.
Why are they obsessed with that directive? They don't want nobody to get out. Why? Are they like programmed that way?
Um,
What do they get? Do they get power? The more souls you get trapped here, the stronger they get, or
Claudius is not sure. There are many theories on why. It could be that the Demodons are want to keep souls here to siphon it for the being that created them. It's a being known as Apomps.
okay.
Um, and there's many theories of like the origin of Apomps. It's more the Apomps to them is sort of like a deific figure. It's a creator figure, not necessarily a god, some ancient primordial evil being.
Mm-hmm.
Um, uh, all powerful fiend that like has created their entire fiendish race. Um, they also have a bonus against. Obviously, they also have a saving throw bonuses against divine spells. So if Cynthia was to cast something on them, they would have a bonus to that. Any attempts to scry on them with divine magic will automatically fail. Um, they also have the ability to summon more of their kind. There's with Ferostus, there's about a 30% chance they can summon more Ferostus. But they can only do that once per day, or they can only attempt that once per day. And they have a very keen sense of smell. So they can detect enemies and sniff out foes and track with their senses. And because of their slime, they're able to. They get a bonus on climb checks if they have to climb. They have just like many outsiders, in the multiverse. Uh, they have a suite of innate magical abilities. They're able to detect magic. They're able to clairaudience and clairvoyance. So they're able to hear or see somewhere at a distance, which makes them
Because well,
once again makes them pretty good guards because they can just be like, huh, I wonder what so and so's doing in this hallway or in this room, and they can just magically
they can
check.
do that. Well.
Right, they can do this that well.
Oh, that's
They can um, put out um, they can put out the effects of a fear spell, so they can cause enemies to panic and run away if they fail their will saves. They can go invisible whenever they want, although it's regular invisibility. It's not the improved version. So yeah, basically if they make an attack, it'll wear off. They also have an innate tongues ability, so they're able to communicate with practically anything that has a language. For a few times per day, they can produce fog cloud, so they can envelop this whole area in an obscuring cloud, making it harder to, giving everybody concealment. Um, they can also shoot out rays of enfeeblement that will sap your strength.
strength.
Yep. Um, which can be really debilitating. especially for someone like Balaam with all the stuff that he's wearing. Won't be able to move. And a couple of times for twice per day they can dispel magic. Not the greater version, but the the original dispel magic. They're able to break magical effects. Um, although Claudius is confident that they're not going to be able to break his with that. He's aware that he's aware that their innate power of magic is pretty good. You know, it makes them dangerous for like a normal group of adventurers or whatever. But assuming their baseline Ferocity Demodons, usually they it's a caster level of 11 when they use their dispel magic. So like the highest they could ever roll is like a 30.
All right.
And that's there. You know, they got a pretty good climb, intimidate, stealth. Oh, and the final thing that they can do is their ability to enter a frenzied rage, similar to a barbarian.
Interesting. All right. So you said all these. Okay, I know these creatures are invisible, right? What about the three winged ones, the four back there? Are they invisible also?
Yeah, all of them are invisible. Oh, they're immune to acid. They're immune to poison.
Okay, they're all immune to acid and poison.
Yes.
Okay, good.
They have resistance to cold and fire, but at 10.
Got it.
And they do have spurs. And damage reduction 10, which can be bypassed with a good weapon. So any sort of holy or good weapon that can bypass good.
Okay. All right. All right. So Claudius won't be able to target all of them, but focus on the ones that he. All right. So he's gonna do glitter dust from his beguilers list, and he's gonna do augmented spell casting. He's gonna sacrifice a level 1 wizard spell in order to sculpt the glitter dust.
Right.
So glitter dust usually is a 10-foot radius. I'm not sure which one is the most beneficial here because it looks like I could do a 20-foot radius or 40-foot cone. I think those are the two that gives me like the most latitude to be able to get as much as possible. This is cold spell. This cold spell, you can modify an area spell by changing the area's shape to either a cylinder, 10-foot radius, 30-foot high, nope, a 40-foot cone, or 4 10-foot cubes, or a bowl, 20-foot radius spread, or a 20-foot line. Okay. 4 10-foot cubes. Will that work? No, that's probably too small. Each of these cubes are 10 foot, right?
Yeah.
So that will mean just 4 of these. I'll only be able to get 2. And I won't be able to get all of them. They're too spread out. And the lateness Volk would have been helpful here. Because he could get everybody. All right, so. All right. I think the 20-foot radius probably I could get the most with.
All right. Then let me see here. Draw a.
I know they've done a lot of updates on Roll20. Have they ever decided to make a, 20-foot radius, 10-foot radius diagram? I don't know why they're ever bother doing these things. Or maybe they haven't. I don't know.
Spell templates? Yeah, I wish they did.
I don't know why they don't do that. They do all these updates when, come on, D&D from even one, first edition. You need a 20-foot radius, 10-foot radius. Got to do a freehand, I guess.
That was 1. 20-foot radius.
Yeah, 20-foot radius, I think, is the bigger one, yeah. Because 40-foot cone will not work. That means I will have to walk in there. He ain't doing that. That's it. That's 20-foot radius.
Yep.
That sounds like I thought it was bigger than that.
Yeah, because each square is 10 feet.
You know what? Claudius is actually he's gonna delay an action. He's gonna pass a message to the team. He's gonna be like, they're too spread out. Let's see, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. There's 10 of them. They're too spread out. Right now, I will only be able to 2. I'm gonna hold on casting a spell. Most likely, they'll probably try to, bottleneck us or rush us. As soon as they're close to us, I'll make them visible. Meswar, you stated that you could see them, correct?
Yep.
And Meswar goes like, yeah, I forgot I'm Meswar. So Claudius is gonna delay his action to go after all the enemies go. I know that's not. You know what?
To do a delay.
Wait a second. If I go after all the enemy goes, that's almost like the next go. I might as well just do something now to help the team. I'm gonna cast haste on the entire party. There you go. At least to raise up the reflex defense of everyone. And since it's gonna be a lot of shooting of misses, an extra shot doesn't hurt.
Yeah, true.
So I'm gonna cast haste on the party for now. Sorry, guys. Hopefully by next round they'll probably be all like trying to get at us. Then it'll be easier for me to get them in one.
Which
From the Geigers.
From the Geigers.
Haste.
Okay.
On the entire party. I could, while Claudius does that, he does direct the team. He does tell the team what square each of them are at. So at least now it's a 50% miss chance.
Right, yeah, so they'll know where the...
Yeah, so basically, you can still rely on your strategists, pop up. That's where they're at, pretty much. Yeah, I'll do that glitter dust when they're closer.
So, everybody has an extra attack on a full attack, and an extra +1 to the +1 dodge bonus to their AC, an extra +1 to their reflex, extra +1 to their attack roll, and an extra 30 feet enhancement to their speed if they don't already have speed. To all their speeds.
Yeah, Claudius gonna, in the time being, he'll move over here, back here in the corner. There you go. He's done.
There, and let's turn it down. Go to Cynthia.
Okay. Cynthia, as part of her move action, she takes out her holy symbol, which she has the spell Celestial Brilliance on. So, as if there wasn't more light, now there's some more of it. And so they should be taking damage from Celestial Brilliance because that was, I believe Celestial Brilliance is permanently on that.
Good.
Let me see. Celestial Brilliance.
It's a good. You gotta be like, that was fantastic.
Yeah, I like when Antonio laughs. It's like contagious. Makes me laugh too.
Thanks, Jared. You got them laughing at me.
I don't do that in a bad way. I didn't even know you were talking to your wife. I thought you were laughing.
She was like, "How was that chicken?"
Oh, I didn't even hear that. I thought you were laughing at something Watson and Lewis said.
I was expecting, something like, "Yeah, it was great, Pharaoh. Yeah, it was fantastic." This man said, Good.
Good, man.
So you can tell him been married for a while.
Oh no, Louis, I'm sorry. It's not regular celestial brilliance. It's a purified sunflowers of Lathander celestial brilliance on it.
It was a what? Hold up.
Purified sunflowers of Lathander celestial
Okay, I see.
brilliance.
It says sunflowers of lavender used. What are the sunflowers? Is that the one that adds purified to it?
No, purified is a
Oh, so the sunflowers add it doubles the radius, didn't it? I forgot what the fuck.
yeah, it doubles the radius. You're right.
Okay. So celestial brilliance is on
That's on my holy symbol.
your holy symbol, and it's on Claudius, and it's on I think you put it on.
Celestial brilliance isn't on Claudius.
I have it on here as a buff for some reason. Celestial brilliance, Claudius.
No, celestial brilliance is only on Cynthia's holy symbol. I don't remember. I don't have that on my list as a buff that's on Claudius.
Huh.
What?
Oh, that's weird.
Yeah.
What does that
Because Celestial Brilliance only had to cast once. That shit is on forever. That's on period. Purified is it's a spell, it's a meta magic. So you modify this spell and it gains a good descriptor, which it already has. But furthermore, the spell deals damage. Neutral creatures take half or 1/4 with a successful save, while good creatures take no damage at all. And evil outsiders affected by the spell take extra damage. And the spell's damage is increased by 1 die type.
Okay. Not bad. Pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
Permanent until. Oh, that. You said it was a purified.
Yeah, it was a purified celestial brilliance spell.
How come I don't have? Are you sure? Why?
Absolutely.
Because I have. Because I went crazy making sure I had everybody's buffs correct. Because I have Celestial Brilliance, I see it on Claudius, and I see it on Cynthia, and I see it on Metzor, and I see it on Idrama, and I see it on Veleno. I see it on, like it was casted on everybody.
When I go to.
How long does it last?
Prayers for sin. When I go to my list for buffs that I have for people, I don't have Celestial Brilliance on any of those guys. So I don't know how you got those.
Lasts 1 day per level. That's why you casted this shit a while ago.
No, sir. I just got purified as a new.
No, not purified. I meant just the Celestial Brilliance itself.
Sir, what I said to you just now is I have a purified one, which means I just did that during the downtime before we got here. Because I just got that the purified ability at level 18.
It was level 7. Okay.
So in order for it to be purified means I casted that before I came here. And it lasts 1 day per level, and she's level 18, so it'll be lasting.
So everybody
18
has
days.
Celestial Brilliance. They have purified Celestial Brilliance.
No,
Just Cynthia has it.
Just Cynthia. Nobody, because she wouldn't. She has no reason to give it to everybody else because the radius is so large that it would be pointless. Right? It would be pointless. It's just I don't know how that happened. Maybe it was my fault, but according to the lists I have here, and I think if everyone looked at their individual list that I sent them on WhatsApp for their buffs that I sent them, they won't see Celestial Brilliance on there. So I guess that was a mistake that somehow I made when I sent it directly to you. But on my list, the only Celestial Brilliance I have is a purified version of it that also uses a Seed of Lathander.
I have it on because I have the buffs. I have every
See?
buff written down from right before.
Right? Hero speed, sustain.
Yeah, every buff that was because I wanted to make sure because it was. I wanted to make sure I had every buff checked off before the party went to Carceria.
I mean,
Mm.
since they used the
For
buff,
I mean, for
Wait,
Zyno, I have Axiomatic Creature. I
the
have
reason
Refuge twice. I
I
have
think
Stalwart. I have Renewal Pact,
well, here's the
Glowing
thing.
Orb, Sustain, Hero Feast.
The reason why I think you did do Celestial Brilliance, everybody, is because not the Purified one. That one's new to me. I didn't know you did that to yourself. I don't know. I don't know if it was written down or if it was different. I don't know. But the reason you had Celestial Brilliance put on everybody was because it had 1 day. It lasted 17 days. No, 18 days.
wow.
No,
So
but it now lasts 18 days. I just
no,
turned
I'm
level 18.
saying there was a period of there was a downtime period where I said everybody get your buff spells together, and you guys spent like I think 3 days getting all the buff spells together. You casted all the ones that last 1 day per level. You and Claudius did all that shit first
Um,
because by the time you rested and got your spells back, that shit would still be on. So then you put on more buff spells.
Right.
Yeah, I had this meticulously done purposely because I knew you guys had like 100
okay.
spells. So
Well, let's go over since it's been a
what I'm
long
saying is
time.
everybody has Celestial Brilliance.
No, what I'm saying is no, because that's a waste of my resources. Here's another
How?
here's something that concerns
How's
me
it a
Lewis is
waste?
because
saying, Lewis is
if
saying
you
you don't waste your resources because I guess it could last 18 days,
It lasts
right?
18 days.
I've been using Celestial Brilliance since it came out, and so I know it lasts a long time, and I know with the Seed of Lathander, it pretty much takes up 150-foot radius. So it would be pointless for me to give it to anybody else because
No, because the
there's
wisdom
no
behind that.
overlapping
No, because
benefits.
the wisdom behind that was just in case somebody had it dispelled or somebody was
No,
separated
sir,
or
I
somebody was
wasn't thinking
separated.
that way at all. I never thought about that.
Well, it's
Because
on
why would
everybody.
I
I don't know what to
if
tell
someone
you.
no, here's why. I'm gonna tell you why.
I
Because
read that.
I gave everyone two refuses, two
Okay. Yeah, I
refuges.
have that on there too.
So right. So it would be pointless for me to be like, oh well, let me give you Celestial Brilliance. If you needed light, you could just teleport to me. You could just use refuge and teleport to me. I specifically went through the process and the pain and the XP and the money to cast that spell for everybody. So, all right. Well, here's my question. Since that's off, do we have the correct memorized spells for me? Because you said you were kind of purified as a new thing for you, and I have spells that I memorized but purified.
I'm going off of the last thing that you sent me like 3, 4 months ago on like I guess on WhatsApp. Because I specifically I knew this was gonna be an issue. My thing was
On WhatsApp, I'll go to
I knew
WhatsApp.
this was gonna be an issue because I was like, listen, you two casters got like a million things going, and I
WhatsApp
know
blast.
so I said, tell me the spells you're casting first because
Mm-hmm.
I said cast your buff spells in a way so that when you leave, I think your characters had like we're planning to leave in like 2 or 3 days or some shit like that. When you leave, I have a list of spells that will still be on. I'll have a list
Mm-hmm.
of spells that'll last only like a day or two, and I'll have a list of spells that's only gonna last like 8, 6 hours, whatever.
Okay.
And
Well,
right,
right now I'm
so you and Petrolo
sorry.
sent me all of that, and I
Okay.
marked every single bit of it down, and I double
Mm-hmm.
checked it, and I was like, and then I put it on everybody's, my own DM sheet. Shit, I put it on everybody's stuff, and then
Okay.
that's where I left it. I haven't touched it since, 3, 4 months ago.
Okay. Well, right now I'm looking at the WhatsApp chat that I sent directly to you from me with buffs for every single person, and that was back in April 2021. That was the last thing I sent to you, and none of them have Celestial Brilliance for any of the guys. Like I said, when I would never it would make no sense. So yeah, there's no celestial brains on any of those guys in the WhatsApp chat that I sent to you. It's a lot to look over, so maybe that's why it's easy to make that mistake. But yeah, I'm reading it right now. There's no celestial brains on any of those things for those guys. And then I remember I sent you my first memorized spell list, and you told me
Wait, where did
that
you
I
send?
memorized
Yeah,
spells wrong,
it's not in
and
there.
then I resent you. So it's not in WhatsApp because I checked WhatsApp and I didn't I didn't memorize Celestial Brains for anyone else but Cynthia.
You might have emailed it to me or something. I don't even see it in here.
Yeah. But I
No,
do
no,
have that
I'm saying
memorized spell list.
no. You sent me that. Oh, there it is. It's a document.
Where?
Yeah, but that was sent August of 2021.
Yeah, that was the last time. That was the last time that I did anything with Cynthia and sent it to you. Spell wise.
Oh, you saying you recasted the same buff you did last year for like a few months ago as well? Just like basically same thing again?
Yeah, I never changed anything. The only thing I changed was I
I
had.
got I got the buff that Cynthia casted on my character last year, which I just assumed that maybe it's probably the same.
Yeah,
The
it
ones
is.
that's like Hero Feast, Sustain, Sacred Item,
Mm-hmm.
Refuge times 2 is as here. Basically, it'll take one to teleport to the temple and one to teleport to Cynthia herself. Stalwart Pack, Renewal Pack, Glowing Orb, Sustain, Hero's Feast, Magic Vestment on the robes.
Yeah, this was the
Um,
one I was looking at because I see the import
Sacred
model
Item,
stuff.
Blade of Tolerance, 9 lives, and Imbue Spell like ability. But this is the list that I got from Cynthia like last year in August.
Yeah,
So,
that's the last one I sent.
so there's no changes like back a few months ago?
No, sir.
Oh, good.
Okay, there's the purified Celestial Brilliance. But why do I have Celestial Brilliance on everybody?
I write down the
I
list.
have no clue, sir. I don't know.
I wrote
It
down.
might have been something you used to do.
No, sir. I never did that. Think back. When have I ever? Cynthia herself has used Celestial Brilliance, but no one else has ever done it.
I don't
'Cause I've
remember.
never cast it on anyone else.
I know that what Cynthia tried to cast on us, but it didn't work on me, and I don't know which other character didn't work on. I have it written down over here.
All right, well
Axiom.
then it's just
That axiomatic creature.
Yeah,
That's the only thing that
I kind of
didn't work.
wanted to get that now,
all
but
right, well
you know,
then it's just on her.
who is it that's not allowed to have axiomatic creature? Claudius and somebody else, I think it was, right? I forgot who else it was.
It was
And
me.
Zyno, because
Yeah, it
he's
was me.
chaotic good.
Oh, I thought it was Messor.
Metzwar is lawful. He got it.
Oh,
But we got the right spell list, right? The last spell list that I sent to you.
This is pure.
Just want to make sure my spell list is correct, so we're on the same page about that. Because I remember you corrected me because I had memorized the wrong amount of spells, and so you sent me the right ones, and then I sent you back the corrected spell list. So I just want to make sure you have that too, because that has purified spells on it. I don't want that to kind of just, you know.
Evil outside. We'll take an extra die. So they'll be taking 1d8 points of damage.
you shall not pass.
That's undead. Hold up. Evil outsiders will take.
Yeah, they take double.
They'll take 2d8.
Nice.
They take one.
That DLT.
Well, it goes
that-
up one die, so they get to take. Instead of 2d6, they take 2d8.
That DLT can't fall asleep on that.
Yeah. So she move action. She takes her holy symbol out because she usually keeps it like inside of like her
Yo, so that shit is on for days.
Yeah, that's on for days.
It's freaking crazy.
18 days.
Yo, you could go to like a graveyard where you have like level 1 zombies, level 2, and just like
Dude, she just walk through.
just send
Like,
them on the entire freaking,
yeah.
you're like the worst nightmare of a necromancer, man.
Necromancer's like, I'll raise a bunch of skeletons. I'm like, skeletons?
What?
Just take out this holy symbol. Blah,
High level
gone.
with a heightened sanctuary spell on yourself, boom, that's it. Just walk around.
Yeah, and just walk right through them.
Yeah, that hurt. Yeah, can you do that? I think you could do that, right? Heightened spell, level 9 sanctuary, just walk around.
Yeah.
No saving throw, no spell resistance. Well,
Nope.
what was Cynthia doing?
So that was her move action.
She moved
and
there. Well, move her. I don't even know where you move her.
let me grab her right quick. Where is she? Cynthia.
Oh shit! I should be looking.
So many people clustered here together. I can't even get to her. Where the heck? That's Valadum. Where is Cindy? Where's Sin? Here she is. She was hidden behind fucking Sino. So she just moves about like right here. Nah. Cause the light is an emanation. Isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So it has to be able to filter through in there. So she just moves there, which is like a 5-foot step. She moves there, and then after she moves there, I'm sorry, I would have had this prepared if I didn't go use the restroom. I knew that's what I wanted to do, but I wanted to whip a scroll out and see what's Gucci with that. Okay, 1 segundo. How long does True Seeing last again?
Like a minute
per level.
A minute per level? Okay, it's worth it. All right, so she takes out her scrolls, a 5th level True Seeing. And she casts that from the scroll.
Fine, scroll 5th.
And I will erase it from my sheet.
You know, True Seeing. Cast the level. Okay. Third, but yeah. 9th level. Yeah. Alright. Well, your eyes are now able to see all that is hidden.
Yes.
So yeah, now you can see what you can see all the invisible demodons now, and your light emanation drawer. Let's see who's caught in it. There's the doorway. Nation light. Definitely now it's a big ass radius, so like these 6 are caught in it. I don't think this guy. Yeah, no, definitely not. So the 6 there, maybe. Yeah. So those 6, they roll 2d8.
Okay.
Because they're all gonna take that. Boom, 7 points of damage. All right.
Alrighty. Cynthia's done.
Take off 7 damage from all you guys. Gets reduced by anything. Now. Next up
Dots,
is-
baby, dots.
Next up is Trump.
What's Nene gonna do?
Well,
Come.
she cannot see them, but she has been told.
Wait a second. Nene can't see them?
Well, actually,
Damn,
hold on.
she really fell from grace as a celestial. She can't even see invisible creatures.
So,
Shit.
I was waiting for that. I was waiting for that.
What type of celestial are you? You invisible creature still sneaking past your ass.
This bitch ass.
Damn. Yo, me and her, what the fuck?
Straight buns.
Damn, Nene, you fell off, bro. You better go say you sorry to them celestials and get your groove back.
But she was told by Claudius where they should be located. So she flies in.
Yeah, she trusts the shit out of Claudius. That's how you know she's a Vindicator member for real. So she literally blind and flying in there.
I ain't even tell her to go out there. I told her she went down her own volition, man.
She ain't the tank.
She ain't
There's goo all over the floor.
Right about to jump her.
She's flying. Relax. She
We
ain't
haven't
touching
even
the
done
floor.
battle control. Yo, we haven't even done
touching the
battle
floor.
control yet.
She's
You know,
going
like-
in. She's like, well, she's going in. She's gonna draw their attention. Just alongside Belena.
Well,
Oh shit! Okay.
I was gonna wait for Elena to like rally them, you know, do that provoke, and then if needed, clear the. But you know,
Unfortunately,
she got to do what she got to do too, man.
unfortunately, she had missed the attack because of the
Yeah,
invisibility.
She missed? Yeah, because he's invisible. She missed because he's invisible. Damn.
There you go. She got to get the sword of
She
truth.
tried.
Well, maybe they'll rally all around her. They'll make Claudia's job easier. Excellent drama. Now comes the glitter dust. Center on you.
All right. The winged one.
That'd be funny. That'd be funny if she gets two-shotted right now. You're breaking protocol. Break protocol. Neither the tank nor the battle control caster have laid down their groundworks yet. You know, so
Yeah, the drama's feeling herself, yo. Maybe she's.
she's like
She's about to be feeling something.
They're
They're about to jump her.
You're like level 20. You're like, want to flex a little bit? You know, I gotta show these Vindicators who's the boss here.
She's about to take. At least if they go after her, we can see them. At least that's
Speaking
something.
new generations, you know, the worst generation. What do you think they are? I've been around for 1,000 years.
Still ass. You had 4,000 years of straight bunnery. Like, what's
People making fun of my future progenitor. He's like the progenitor, like one of my future seeds, man. I'll fix that bloodline.
All right.
I'll fix that bloodline.
I mean, I ain't freaking ass. I'm my great grandma. This is how you smite evil.
Yo.
And I have fallen down low for good.
Yo.
Nah, let me stop. I like the drama.
All 4 of the winged Farastu.
Yeah, they got a freaking yam bag and shit.
They about to bum rush this bitch.
They all okay. So all 4 of them phase into existence immediately because you can see that the four of them.
They want to do
This is
that.
just the winged ones. The four of them are. They seem intensely focused, as if in concentration, alerting your characters that a form of magic is going to be coming. That form of magic begins to form above 4 particular characters, as if one on each, and that would be Nidrama, Velena, Metzor, and Zionel. The 4 of you start to feel magical energies around you. You could feel that the magic that they've conjured forth upon each of you are magics that are trying to like almost literally pull and tear and rip apart whatever magical enchantments are on you.
Damn. Motherfuckers trying to debuff y'all.
Now,
Well, you don't got to worry about Glorious spells being debuffed.
They understand that half my skills don't require
Inferior
magic.
spellcasters are not
so
going to.
yes, I'm going to be skipping the ones that were cast by.
There you go. Yeah, you better. Not even a 20. Not even with a 20 they could have spelled that shit. Inferior mages.
As for Cynthia, her caster level is.
Her shit should be high as
18, baby.
That shit is high too.
No, it's 17.
Don't want to sleep with Cynthia.
It's
Do that.
17 because of the because I know that one of the prestige class levels didn't give her a caster buff.
Oh, lost the caster level because
I think it was like the first one. I think it might have been like the first level of.
Celestial Mystic.
Yeah, it didn't give her a caster level. So she's divine caster level 17, which means the DC for her spells are 18. Not 18. It's 28. I'm sorry, because it's 11 plus your caster level. 28. They have to be 8. So let's ignore the ones that.
that Claudius
That are
cast.
Claudius's.
Fucking broken.
39.
See, I ain't even gonna bother.
So the drama, we got Sacred Guard. That's 1.
We got aid from the drama as well. We all got aid. Because she could do that
5,
spell.
6, 7, 8, 9.
That's 15 HP everybody has from the drama. Then we also got 15 HP from Hero's Feast.
Actually, no. I'm going to skip the Sacred Item one because that's actually on an object, right?
Yes, an object. That's what Cynthia cast, right? Yep, that's an object.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 buffs on her.
He's 120. Whoa, 220?
Oh shit, 220s.
Now do you guys want to be nice? Look at that, no ones. What the hell?
Number 4 and number 7.
Lowest you got is a 5. Everything is 9 and above. On Digi Dice, that sounds questionable. Look at that. Oh, everything is like
Number 4 and number 5. Looks like she lost 1, 2, 3. Alright, greater luminous armor has been dispelled.
like one of the best spells.
It is.
And because it expired and it's an exalted.
Oh, you knew that
spell,
strength. Hey, that sacrifice to your deities. What are they like, -3 to strength, some shit like that? But
Cynthia's strength got damaged by 3.
Yeah, what's it called? Like lesser restoration? I might even have a scroll of that, I think. I think Claudius has a scroll
Putting
for that
her
shit.
at a strength of 3.
She don't need strength. Whoa, strength of 3.
That changed quick.
Okay, hey, what a spell. man.
AJ
You
doing
get a 1, you won't be able to walk, Cynthia.
Claudia's like, she only spent, wait, 3? Hold on.
No, she's like a Spectre kiss away from death. Spectre pops out of nowhere like, give me their soul.
5, 6, 7, and she lost renewal pack.
Damn, she has some fucking good ass spells, bro. I
Oh,
use
renewal
renewal
pack, damn.
Cynthia, why didn't you walk away from the line of sight? You breaking protocol, Cynthia. Look at Claudius in the corner. You should have been in the other corner. Come on, man. I know you're rusty.
No, I'm not rusty. I needed to stay there to get my emanation, the light, to hit the most targets.
Even in that corner over there, you said it's 150. It'll get in there.
Cynthia is not the one that got hit by the dispel. That's Nidrama's ass that got hit by the dispel.
Oh, that's the drama. I thought it was
Yeah, no, Cynthia is way in the back, bro.
Oh, my bad, man. I'm like, oh crap. How the hell they taking all this shit away from
The
Cynthia?
lightning.
No,
Okay, imbue with spell ability. That's 1,
So how?
2,
Who has a strength of 3?
4,
because Cynthia is the one that cast the spell. So once the spell is over, Cynthia takes the penalty for.
I know the penalty goes on the recipient of the spell. You sure, Cynthia? I think it's in the drama.
I thought it was the caster too.
Huh?
No.
No, it's the targeted. It's on the target.
It's the target. It's not Cynthia. I think it's
Yeah.
Cynthia.
So the target was Nidrama. Whatever she had on her is
Yeah, like why should
not
you
on
pay
everybody. Yeah.
She's getting the benefit. She should pay the freaking sacrifice.
I guess because she wasn't the one that casted the spell.
She's the beneficiary of the spell. She has to pay the sacrifice after the spell elapses.
Yeah.
So that means Nidrama's the one that's at 3 fucking strength?
No.
She lost 3 strings. What is she?
You
What's her?
casted Greater Luminous Armor. You had that spell casted on her. You don't
Right.
suffer the strength damage until the spell either wears off or is taken off. It got
Right.
dispelled.
Who suffers it though? Cynthia or
Cynthia suffers.
That's what I was
She's the
saying.
caster of-
okay, I must have been
Yeah.
mistaken. I thought it was the drama that also would take the -3 to strength.
No, the caster of that spell loses strength after when the spell wears
Oh,
off.
that's dangerous. So hold on. So you're saying
Yeah.
that if 3 other people guess that shit the spell, she could go to negative strength and die?
No. The lowest she could ever go is 0. And she won't die. She'll just be paralyzed.
Oh, okay, that's
Yeah.
good then. That's good.
If any of your scores go to 0, you're either paralyzed or comatose. The only score that will kill you at 0 is Constitution. You get your Constitution 0, you're good.
All right, that's good. I thought you. I
But
thought
if
you.
you dropped a Charisma 0 or Wisdom 0, Intelligence 0, you just go comatose.
I guess you're like a paraplegic if your strength is 0. You just can't move. No,
Yeah, she's just.
You're
no strength. There's no strength to move. She can't move.
Like, you move your head. Like, I think your tongue. You're like.
Right. She's just if she had 0 dexterity, she'd be on the ground convulsing.
We'll have to do like bull strength.
I mean,
Cynthia?
well, not dangerously convulsing. It's not like she's gonna slam her head on the ground several times, but like she'd be on the ground, like you can see like. Her
I'll be
body-
like, Cynthia, here, drink this potion of bull strength.
her body
Okay,
shape.
restoration on
She
yourself.
wouldn't go into a full blown seizure, but
Good. As long as she cannot kill herself, that's good.
no. Yeah, 0 strength. She'll just
She don't need
she
strength.
needs
She
a
don't-
restoration to get.
As long as she has 1 strength left and she can, wiggle her fingers to cast spells, she good.
Right. I got some heal scrolls too. So I mean, if it comes down to it, I could cast heal on myself and take it off.
Nah, don't use heal. It's a high level spell. I think you have
1,
less.
2.
With scrolls, it's worth it.
Let me see.
It's the last fight, my friend.
Yeah, but
You
heal
will die.
is a very good spell for a lot of the stuff. Let me see.
True.
6,
Restore,
7,
restore. I
8,
think
9.
Restoration will take care of that, right? Oh yeah, I got Claudius has 1 divine scroll, less restoration, so he'll just hand it to you.
There you go.
I don't know if lesser restoration will work.
Got it.
What the hell is this shit?
So number 4.
Oh man.
4, number
Oh,
6,
man.
and number 11.
Why is there 11? Oh, that's the buff for. Man, Lewis rolled like 1-1, but then he got like 3 19s. What the?
Number 4,
Lewis got-
6, number
Lewis got
4,
that-
6, and 11. Sacred Guardian is no longer on Blade Limb.
Mm.
Man, that's a lot of bookkeeping. Good luck. At least it was all uniform. What buzz we had?
Hero's Feast is no longer on Blade Limb.
Oh.
Mm.
And number 11. Stalwart Pact is no longer on Blade
Oh, that sucks. That's like the perfect buff for a tank. At half
Yeah.
HP, get 90 HP plus 4 luck. That's literally like a tank spell right there.
Oh yeah.
Limb. 1,
Tank spell.
2. Dino. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Got 12 plus.
Question, Louis. All these were like spell like abilities, right? So there's no way I could have like heard it because spell like abilities, right? It's not like a spell casting, right?
This spell like abilities, which I think you have. I think you have a spell that lets you be a
Battle magic perception, which I
yeah.
always. So then again, there's no way I could have counted more than one though. 4 castings.
Aw. Oh shit! I remember I could cast divine. Let me see. Let's see what that does.
Surprisingly, nothing on Xyno.
Yay! Let's go.
and
Hold on.
you know,
1, 2, 3.
I know it's not even in the
1,
front line.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, the 10th one. Only one got taken off the Xyno.
Oh,
Greater animal.
which one is it? We gotta get that.
Wait, Cynthia's is 11 plus 17, 28. For DC's 28. Okay.
It failed.
I'm looking for 17s or higher. Pretty much. No, not 17. I'm sorry, 18s or higher because they're doing Dispel Magic and the max is plus 10. So anytime I get an 18 or higher, something's wrong.
Who are the ones that do the spell magic? The winged creatures?
They was
So
the
we,
winged ones.
all right, we gotta take out those first, man.
The other ones can do it too. They just haven't. They just haven't.
Oh, wow, people are spamming like the spell magic left and right, man.
These motherfuckers were trained. So you guys are like, yo, these they got this set up. They got it. I mean, considering how long they've probably been doing this,
They've been doing this for millennials, right?
and whoever is running this place probably has very well trained, despite them being chaotic fucking creatures. They are number one, despite them being chaotic. Yeah, that's another thing. They're well organized. Somebody's got them completely under their thumb. Plus, it is in their nature to be wardens, so that helps. Try to get them to do a sneaking mission is a different story. Their chaotic cells might at some point ruin it. So I'll just do third one from the bottom, which is 1. I'm not counting items enchanted because it was the person being enchanted. Yeah, so like purified sacred item on your bullets is not going to be affected because it's not like the bullets were targeted. One, two, three. Okay, so one of the refuge, you lost a refuge that would bring you to the Iron Martyr Temple.
Okay.
But you have the one that brings you to Cynthia.
Well, you have 2 refuges, so you're good. Got 1 left.
That means I'm gonna blast them. Let's go. Let's.
Hey, just be happy it wasn't what's that? Reaving Dispel.
Bro.
That's the one that dispels this spell and deals damage.
That deals damage, right? Isn't that the one that the higher level, the higher the level, the more damage it does when it dispels?
Yeah, I think the spell I think it's like 1 point of damage for every spell level. Some shit like that. So like if you had a 5th level spell taken off of you, you take 5 points of damage. It's crazy. Was it? Oh, was it 1d? No, I don't think it was. I don't think it was 1d6 person. That's too. That's a bit much. That's some crazy. That's a powerful spell.
That would be an
I
instant kill for mages and priest.
So the last one would be Metzor. Metzor would be 1, 2.
Oh, he got that spell resistance stuff. They got to go through his spell resistance first,
Not
no?
dispel magic doesn't. It's not
Oh,
effective spell resistance.
that's true. That's true. Touche.
Okay, yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12. So 12 rolls.
Huh.
Only 2.
2.
So the last one on the list. Okay. Last one. So he lost Stalwart Pact.
Oh, come on. Those are like the frontline, like best buff.
And the fourth one.
Try to help you guys, man. My bad, man.
Yeah, he lost the Iron Martyr Temple Refuge also. He kept, axiomatic creature still. That can get the spell. No longer axiomatic. I will rip the law from you with my chaos. Just rip the lawful out of you. It's crazy. Alright, so the winged ferocities are done. We go to Zion now.
Okay.
So it appears that the tactic is the ones on the ground plan on attacking. The ones that are flying plan on debuffing before attacking.
Not a bad strategy. Hopefully, relating them both, cool, enrage them to charge them because they don't look like they're gonna move from formation.
No, I'm going to 5-step here to use this wall as cover, and then can I see this one here from where I'm at?
Yep.
I'm gonna aim at this one.
All right. How are this going to go? Obviously, cluster shots. And you have an extra attack because of haste.
Mm-hmm.
Anything else? Are you doing rapid shot?
Yeah, I'm doing rapid shot. Yeah.
We are doing a rapid shot. All right, let's get these bonuses. We have the +1 from H. And we have another total of 6. Yes. Where else you got bonuses from? I know you got one from Hero's Feast, I believe. Oh, wait, it's another plus. Yeah, that's the greater magic weapon.
Yeah, +5 greater magic weapon.
What's your weapon normally? It's normally +3.
It's +3.
Yeah. Okay, so that's another 2. Oh, I grabbed the wrong bonuses.
I guess +2 from the mighty weapon, +1 from Hero's Feast, right? Another +1 from haste.
I think the Hero's Feast is a morale bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Let's add that.
Also, do you prepare that spell? What's that spell? The one that gives like +2 to range attack?
Oh, blessed aim.
Yeah, that's good for Simon.
Let me see. I don't think I prepared that. Let me double check though.
Rapid shots -2, so that'll just cancel out. So. I don't.
I think that's it.
The attack bonuses. The attack buffs. So your attacks should look like that.
No, I did not memorize Bloodstained. Because Zano hasn't needed any help with aiming in a long time.
He's waiting for that 20. He's waiting.
I am.
He's waiting so hard for a 20. It's like I got like 6 attacks. Like, you have improved crit, don't you?
Yes, I do.
Yeah. All right, roll
that gritty grit.
Roll the check for the crit check.
Nice.
I'm sitting here at 20. I'm like, wait a second, this guy got improved crit. It's 19 and 20.
Oh, yeah. That's a crit right there, right? That's a triple damage, right? With a gun.
That's
Quadruple.
What the?
Yeah, man. Firearms got the highest crit ranges.
Yeah, quadruple.
They don't fuck around.
No wonder,
you get
shot,
you
went with
get murked.
You got any freaking kill.
All right.
Hopefully it is.
Oh. Okay, no. Like, wait a second. Their visibility wore off. Oh shit.
Oh yeah, they got the regular level 2
They
invisibility.
have the regular one. Yeah.
Awesome.
I've with these high level games, I'm so used to like having enemies use greater that I have to like. I forget the ones that I'll just use in regular invisibility. Wait a second, they don't have greater. These have.
Well, I'm glad you remember that. Not afterward.
Because I'd have been like, wait a second. Okay, easily beat all their touch ACs.
Yes, that's good. We don't gotta go with
What's the one crit that's there?
I think
I'm a. Although the question, oh no, you had cluster shots, so that wouldn't fucking matter. I was gonna say, because they have damage reduction. Good, I don't think the weapon.
And hammer the gap.
And then hammer the gap, right?
Hold on.
Let's see. The fire damage isn't gonna. Okay, we can skip that because they got fire resistance 10. So that just leaves this one. Okay, we add another 2 because it's a +5 weapon. What was it? 6 attacks and one of them's a ×4. So we got 5. We got 9.
Sharpshooter, man. Marksman.
We got 9, 10, 13, 9. 17, and then hammer the gap. Hammer the gap.
That's like one damage, then 2 damage plus 3 damage.
One, yeah. Right. So he hit with the second, and then he hit with the third, and then he hit with the shit. What was this count? He hit with the second. He hit with the third. 1, 2, 3. Hit 4.
Oh, I know what Cynthia's gonna do.
Which should be another 15 damage. Yeah.
Is that another 15 damage just from hammer the gap alone?
Yeah, from hitting with 5 consecutive attacks after the first.
It's crazy. I heard like, because I always hear like Mess for, oh, what do you hammer the gap for Mess? Did he ever did? I don't even know if he did or not.
Yeah, he did. Yeah.
Oh, so it's the same thing for him if he keeps on hitting. Hitting.
Metsuar? I think Metsuar talked about getting. I don't think he got it.
I don't think he
I
went.
thought that was only for ranged.
Hammer the gap. I think.
Yeah.
It's for any. It's for any attack. It's when you take a full attack action each. Yeah, it could be ranged or melee.
It's easier for a ranged character because you don't have to move to do full attack all day long. a melee character, with the exception of Monk, because he could, with the exception of Mess, he's the only person I know that could walk and do a full attack action. Most melee characters cannot do that. They have to like walk, hit once,
All right,
and then.
I believe that's your total.
That is insane. Fuck out of here. Oh, pardon my speech. What the hell? 179. It's like massive. That probably one shot that dude. And if that dude is not one shot, I'm like, man, these moves have too much HP.
Woo!
That is crazy.
179, and it's 169 because of the damage reduction.
Yeah.
Normally I would have taken off 60 points because the damage. He didn't bypass the damage reduction, but because he had clustered shots.
Yeah.
You only do it once.
Yeah.
You only do it
Yo,
once.
Pathfinder has shown range characters so much love, man. It's so amazing. So good, too.
169 points of damage. And it only had, because I did not have it rage, because if it raged, it wouldn't have been able to use, I don't think it would have been able to use the spell.
Which one you targeted?
This one right here.
Oh,
Because
that
they
one.
will have to get in line to see me, so that allows me to just like focus every time someone comes over.
That was a good shot, man. That's good shit. It's pretty good.
So you guys hear the consecutive
Right.
back. Yeah,
What?
and all you saw was this thing turn into a shredded pulp.
Damn.
You used to hear that loud bang, like a cannon in that small room, or that echo, like. They probably never heard of that shit before. In the yeah, human ingenuity. Eat it, bitches. Magic ain't everything.
Magic ain't everything. They would have took those buffs off, and I would have lost what, like two points to attack. It don't mean nothing to me. That's pure skill, okay?
That's skill. You take the magic away, and you still would have gotten a good 140 points of damage right there, just through skills. Easy.
Them is up.
All right. Flatinum. Does Dauntless Challenge.
There we go.
Now you want me to do the one that brings them all in. I was thinking of doing one to make them.
Well, they're visible now. I think all of them now, right, Louis?
Well, it didn't matter whether they were visible or not to me.
No, not the
Because before we was trying to get them all.
Not the ones on the ground. They haven't gone. The ones on the ground didn't go yet.
Oh, okay.
The non-winged ones, they didn't go yet.
Oh.
All right. So Vlenum steps forward, and he throws his left arm back to clear his cape out of the way. And he says, "We are the Vindicators, and you are done. Run."
He walks. Where does he walk?
And he doesn't really walk that
not walk,
far.
does he move anywhere? Yeah.
No, because he can't really see them. He knows where they are. He just stays right.
You can see the four. You can see three. You can see the three flyers. It's not.
Yeah.
Not the rest.
But I can see the floor and the shit that's on it. He doesn't have to move to get what he needs done.
I'll see you like standing in the doorway.
Yeah, I'm still exactly where I need to be as far as guarding everyone else. Drama is still fine. She didn't even get touched yet. Okay.
So yeah, you 5-foot step, and you said you used the daunting challenge?
Yes, sir.
Here.
Should be challenge in 16 or less. DC 24.
The targets must be able to hear you speak. Have intelligence. Yeah, you don't even need to see them. They just need to hear you.
They need to just see me.
Anything challenge rating 16 or less needs to make a will save DC 24, and this is just your swift action. Say anything.
Get him, pal. Oh,
Yeah. So
Better
fuck smoke his eye, smoking eye, the smoke trails out of his eye coming out of his helmet as he says it.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay, yeah, it'll affect everybody. Check their channel. Yeah, every single one of them. Make will save. Winged. Let's separate them. There's 3 of them. Six of those.
most of them fail.
Which they will save.
Yeah, I guess you ran out of luck, DM. You were rolling all everything above
You're
10.
right.
Until I came along, you're like,
Winged 1. Okay, Winged 1. This
Somebody somebody rolled a critical fuck up a 1.
Where's the little screaming icon? This.
The screaming icon.
That's the one I gotta pick. The icons they have a weird. Like some of them are really weird, but like I have to pick the ones that look the most like the status effect. So that one works for like being panicked or frightened or whatever. That one passed. That one passed. So one wing and one is happens to them. They flee. They're affected by fear. Oh, he's shaken. Okay. All targets who meet these conditions must make those. Okay, so he's shaken. He has -2 his attack save skills. Shaken. I wish it was something shaken. I'll keep that
All right. For his.
one. Oh wait, hold on. I gotta roll the rest. 2,
I'm sorry.
1, 2, 2, 5. What the fuck is all that?
What are you, man? You were rolling like 18,
Oh
19
shit.
fives. I mean, 9s before.
What's their
Now
will save? Oh yeah, they definitely.
that's that's Digidice, balancing the equation. You got high rolls, low rolls.
Apparently.
Balance, it's balanced, very balanced system.
Screen. Oh, that one. All except. All right, you should have a standard and a move.
Okay.
A move action.
Now,
I should say not a move. Yeah, standard and
all
a
right.
move.
Standard move. Okay, so now for his move action, after he says that to them, he points to the one that Nidrama's fighting. And he goes, all may run except for you. And then that's part of his move action. And then that's going to be his goad. And his standard action, he points to the one with his other hand that's adjacent to Nidrama. So there's one that's right in front of Nidrama and the adjacent square next to her. There's one that's there too. Points to that one and he goes, and you, both of you stay. You're mine. And that would be his antagonize. So goad the one that is fighting Nidrama and antagonize the one that is adjacent to her. The antagonize, I believe, is a standard, and the gold is a move. So they both got voked.
Gold.
Gold.
Yeah, that one just you can go to the opponent that gold works on an opponent that threatens.
So I'll have to move in for that
So
one.
they would have to be with melee reach.
Okay,
Antagonize is the one that
I can make that happen. By as part as a. So it's a 10-foot square, right? You said that 10 foot.
yeah,
Each square is 10 feet, right?
yeah.
All right. So a 5-foot step. I have wait. Hold on 1 second, because I believe I have a standard, not a standard. Kensu standard, which is a flag. I believe he has it attached to him, which should. Hold on. Let me see. Go on magical items. I may have to pull that out as part of a move action. Cancel standard. No. No, he's not. It's in his banner form. Yeah, it is in his banner form. Because he has his mantle of grandiose equipped as his cloak. Yeah, it says banner form right here on here. Okay, cool. So he takes off the he has the Kensu flag, the band in its banner form. Won't that give me reach?
The Kenshu banner form, standard of valor.
Because the flag has to be on the pole.
Yeah, this particular banner work, the cloak is attached to a carry pull on free the shoulder slot.
Mm-hmm. And what's in my shoulder slot right now is my mantle of grandioso, which means in a flag form.
Yeah, yeah. So, to a carry pull arm.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you talking about the pole arm?
Yes. And if they're only 10 feet away, then that means I threatened them.
Still too far. Each square is so like that's
Ah, I got you. So he would be just outside of my reach.
he's okay. This is
If
5
the
feet.
square is 10
That's
feet.
5 feet. That's 10 feet. Drama would be 15 feet. He's 20 feet. Because you gotta
Dang.
imagine.
Okay.
You gotta imagine.
So that means
each
I
square.
got you. So that means I won't be able to gold, but I'll be able to antagonize. So I'll move in. How much squares is it going to cost me to move through that goop?
Roller reflex.
Okay.
With an additional +1 because of haste. So reflex would be +60. Oh, well, don't get a 1.
1d20, you said +1, you said?
Yeah.
Okay. Give me just 1 second to go with my reflex. Okay, so +16. +16. Wait a second. Didn't you cast Picharo casted
I said haste gives another plus. I said
okay, yeah.
total should be +16.
18.
All right. You pass, so you can move half your speed across.
Which is more than enough.
His extra speed is 30 because of haste as well.
Yep.
All right.
Yeah, he's got.
Sounds like it's more than enough.
But yeah, so
All
it's like
right.
his speed is normal across the sticky tar.
There you go. I guess Nidrama will just have to handle that one herself. At least I made it easier for her because she's shaken. And so, since I already used my move action to get in there, I won't be able to goad, but I can still antagonize the one that's adjacent to her. So instead, he moves in and he just points to that one. And he goes, You stay. You're mine.
Which has you rolling. Wait, which one are you using? Oh, the one that makes him fly into a rage. Intimidate.
Mm-hmm.
Hey. AC 10 hit dice. Okay, you didn't need to roll. You passed that one. He is intimidates. On his next turn, he will rage. Fly into a rage. Okay, well, I'll have him use the rage since he already has one. On its next turn, will attempt to make a melee attack against Relena. So to remind me that he's raging.
So that's my move, and that's my standard, and that's also my swift.
This looks angry. So that just goes to
Demons. I hate demons. Like, is that a strong word for a saint? Well, he does hate demons. That's his purpose in life, to beat up demons, right? So he's gonna go here. Flying kick. Beat the bejesus out of this guy over here.
Damn, he's not even gonna get a chance to rage and counter Valena. He about to get dropped right now.
What happened?
I said he's not even gonna get a chance to come after Valena. He about to get dropped right now.
He got vote? Did he get vote?
Yeah,
Oh, that means that he won't attack anyone but Valena?
yeah.
Oh, wait, I'm not going after them then. I'm going at
no,
that one.
I know he said this one.
No, I said the one adjacent. That's not adjacent to her. The adjacent one would be the one that Metsuar is in front of. Adjacent means next to, not in front of.
Oh, you antagonized this one?
Uh-huh.
Oh,
I was trying to goad the one that was,
Oh,
and then but I couldn't because I had to move.
So this one's rage.
Oh, even better then. So you guys will take care of those three. All right, so this guy over here, he's not buffed or anything. So I think it's probably a good idea for Meswar to take this guy down here then, right?
Yeah, he didn't even get touched by the light, so he got that full HP.
Have Meswar roll a reflex.
Sure.
Not that he just don't roll. I know it's reflex.
Right.
Trying to check your feet every time you get every chance you get.
Yeah.
Check them legs.
Let me check out what his character sheet.
That's a nice Deadpool t-shirt, bro.
Plus 23. I mean, basically just don't roll with one. Just roll with D20. As long as he doesn't get a 1.
Got it.
That's a nice Deadpool t-shirt, Lou.
Huh? Oh shit. Yeah, I think Carrie got it for me for Christmas. I know she got it. I can't remember Christmas, my birthday. Not even my birthday.
Ooh, that was almost a 1. Shit.
I saw that.
That shit was like 1 for like 2 seconds. Not just kidding. Then it went to 3.
So Metsuar
Wait.
Wait, he was here. I need to count how many spaces.
Is he within enough distance to do flying kick? Just making sure. I'm trying to
but
get
Metsuar got haste on. Do you really got to count his movement?
No. He got Well, the haste doesn't stack. He's got. He's got 90. Okay, so he passes reflex, which means he can move half that speed.
Mm-hmm.
And as long as
What was the save for? What did I roll?
It was to avoid getting stuck.
Oh, because of the bow slam.
But since he passed, he can move across the tar, but he's hindered by it instead, so it's half speed.
That's why they made the squares 10 feet, because they're trying to maximize the most you can get out of the situation with the floor and hindering movement. But even still, they didn't have to make the squares 10
So
feet.
distance equal.
They could just added more squares.
But at the level that we're at,
If
people
he
could
can
be like,
move a distance,
yeah.
if he can move a distance equal to his fast movement bonus, which is plus 60. Oh, okay, so he'll be good.
Are we good? All right,
So he could do with a flying kick.
let's do it. Let's do it. Man, I forgot to play Mass, even though he's not that hard to play. Let's see. What does he normally do? Where is it? Oh, here's his character. Freaking Maz, man. He needs to be playing his own character.
That's right.
Because we all rusty from playing our own. We don't even remember what our own character does. Imagine
I
like
mean,
somebody else's character, right?
For real.
but
You
I
just gotta pray that he has enough abilities to
what he
somehow
wants to do
make it through this.
here, usually he likes to take advantage of like the vicious stomp,
all
improve
the
trip, greater trip combo.
trip combos. Because I know 90% of his combos, he keep repeating the same combo. So at least we'll go with that. You know, he'd be doing headbutt.
Well, he likes to do dragon kick to kind of like continue his whatever he doesn't attacks he doesn't finish on one. He usually dragon kicks to somebody else so he can finish off the rest of his attacks.
All right, so we'll go with this one. Flurry of blows on this one.
Just attacks.
Just attacks, right?
I think the first attack will probably be a trip. That's his MO. Because you get a bunch of free attacks after that, and then if you kill it,
Yeah, he's
then
always
you
tries to trip. If he
Yeah.
sees an enemy that he believes he can trip, then he goes for it.
yeah.
we'll go with the
Because
trip.
it gives him the extra attack so he could dragon
I
kick
thought
somebody else and continue.
he had that other feat that, you know, when you hit hard enough, it'll trigger a trip also. I don't think he has that feat, though.
Nah. I know what you're talking about, but nah, he doesn't have that.
One, yeah.
Yeah,
He goes to the trip for like the traditional way.
It's always a trip. Yeah, we'll go with the trip. All right, so let me see. Roll.
The trip should be
1d20 plus what?
all the bonuses he has. He has the morale bonus, so it's plus. He has plus 38, plus 40.
Jeez, all right, plus 40.
Right. And then once you trip him, I think it like triggers Medusa's wrath and shit like that.
Right. Wait, Medusa's wrath triggers on the trip? Only if they're stunned, I think, or other stuff, other ailments.
Yeah, if they're prone. So since you trip him and he's prone,
Right.
then you give him Medusa's wrath.
Yeah, medium creature is almost like you definitely want to trip, because at least they don't get all that CMD bonus for height.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
That first attack, that trip attack was a success.
All right, so that triggers some crap, right?
That triggers. I think that triggers vicious stomp.
Mm-hmm.
Stomp,
The free attack.
I think. Hold up. Where is it? Vicious.
Vicious
It
stomp.
triggers vicious stomp and it triggers.
Yeah, whenever an opponent falls, the opponent wants an attack opportunity from you.
Yeah, it triggers greater trip and vicious stomp, which means he gets to make 2 attacks extra. So,
I think one of those attacks he does stunning in order to get Medusa's wrath.
He likes to save his stun for like certain creatures. He don't like to like spam it that much, even though he has a lot of stuns. I think he has like 20 stuns, right?
He saves it for Zion when we do that 1v1.
He did say that. He says, Lewis, even no matter what, I always keep 1 stun on standby in case I have to use it on Sino one day.
I swear to God, dude.
Nah, he didn't say that. I'm just kidding. I'll stun him.
See it too. He's like, I'll stun him and break his weapon. Bro,
I was just gonna say that. I know his tactic already. First thing I'm going after Scarlet.
Have fun with this. Here are all his hold on.
Those are his attacks? Alright.
Yeah, he used the 1 to trip. And he used the 1 to trip and gained 2. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5,
It's always
6,
the battle
7,
of the most
8
attacks.
attacks. That's including the extra for hit.
Yeah, all right. So we'll see. Should I do it? What happen if I do a stun? It'll trigger Medusa too. If a stun works, I know he can only do one per
The target
one
must be dazed,
turn.
flat-footed, paralyzed, staggered,
Watson,
stunned.
should I go with the stun? How many stuns he gets per day?
He has a total of.
I know he has a lot.
18 per day.
I'll keep him on reserve. I'm not gonna. I'm trying to test it out. I don't know how. Knowing Mess, he's
He
probably
has
thinking
18 per day. The DC's 35.
Yeah, Mess doesn't like to go.
Wait, the DC's 35 and the guy is.
Yeah, but these are fiends, so why wouldn't he go on? He wouldn't show them any mercy.
Dude, this guy, you don't know the ego the Mess has. He freaking took out Lord Nefathrone at level 9, level 11. I mean, sorry. He's like, man, this are pushovers. This ain't nothing compared to.
Nah, he has no mercy for the fiends. He has no. That's the one thing he has no mercy for.
He wants to murder the crap. Well, that's true though.
Right.
That's all like his arch nemesis.
Yo, when it comes to fiends, that boy has no mercy.
All right, we'll do one. Right. First attack stun, Lewis. Stun.
All right, he's 35. Is he shaking? No, he's not shaking. Or he would have had another -2 to his saves.
Let me do first attack. 40. That's with the stun.
Done.
They'll probably trigger Medusa.
Oh!
Oh, Medusa! Oh, he's done.
Hit him in the stomach. That boy's puking like.
Yo, we're gonna
Oh shit!
That's another 2 attack.
Fucked up. That's a critical fuck up. Do I get 3 attacks instead of 2?
He says I couldn't get 3 attacks.
So what happened was Metso was able to make a total.
He slipped in his own like
monks. Metso was able to make a total of 10 attacks. So yeah, we're gonna say that.
No, wait, I want to count it because I want to see how many attacks I have left because he's gonna do dragon kick to the other one up there. No offense, Valena, but you know, Metso is gonna get.
True. I see what you're trying to do. That's how much damage you do.
I want to see right. So I want to see how many attacks he actually uses up. So they all attack the other one.
Okay, so
I don't know the damage.
Oh, damage. Damage total is with the greater Mali Walla plus an extra 1d6 plus an extra 1d8 because of the outsider plus.
Oh yeah, this all like demons. So any stuff he gets against unholy kind, probably holy fist.
That's what's funny. He can't even bypass damage rush with that. He can bypass all these other damage rushes with that. I'm surprised Saints don't get that, but they don't.
They can't bypass good.
Right. I know. I found that funny.
Yo, that's
bypass
sad.
the fucking damage reduction good.
You're not considered like a completely good being. How are you not if you're a saint? Celestials could do it no problem.
Yeah.
Damn.
It's really weird. But okay.
Well, it is fucking 3.5. So maybe they just kind of forgot that little thing.
Nah, Book of Exalted Deeds is a 3.5 book. So.
That's what I'm saying. It's old school. If it was Pathfinder, I'm pretty sure they would have included that shit.
It should have been included. But okay, the damage. Why does my shit keep cutting out?
But then again, this is like Ultra Instinct Mez. You gotta remember, this Mez right now is he's ridiculous.
Even in his base form. But I haven't used like no key, power or probably.
I think that's the total. Yeah.
68. Got it.
I'm about to tease Darren right now. Like,
I sent him a message at 10, but he hasn't seen it.
Oh, he gonna see what I put in the chat. Damn.
Oh, don't forget, he can also use during this flurry
Use what?
Two? Up to two? He can use up to two of his strikes, his style strikes.
Oh, instead of
Well,
one.
he did the flying dragon one, so that counts as one. So
Okay.
he can at any point you can have him do any of the other three. Either
Yes.
shattering punch, hammer blow, or the headbutt.
He has 3 total, right?
What, the style strikes?
Yeah, how many he has?
He has 4, but he has 4, and he can use them. He can use 2 of them during a flurry. He already used flying dragon. He already flying kick. He already used flying kick. That's 1 style.
Can he use
so he can use any of the other 3.
Oh wait, it's already currently being used. Flying dragon.
Yeah.
Okay.
He just used that one.
Oh, so shattering punch could be used to bypass like damage reduction, but not damage reduction good though. Only
What? Which one? Shattering punch.
right.
It bypasses any damage reduction, so it would bypass good.
What? That makes no sense. Is that like armament hockey? The
Shattering punch, yeah. You know the damage reduction. You know the damage reductions where with the dash with nothing.
you create a low type with this freaking shit. Shattering punch.
Shattering punch is Ryo fucking hockey.
Yeah, Ryu hockey. Exactly. It's like, oh, you're a ghost. Nah.
Yo, shattering punch is you know the damage reduction with the dash when nothing's supposed to break through it. Shattering punch can break through that too.
Wow.
Because somebody had to confirm that. They were like, wait, it says any damage reduction. Does that include like the barbarian damage reduction and a damage reduction epic? And they were like, yeah.
Get out of here. No way. That's not even fair. That's not even.
That's not even fair.
It bypasses any hardness.
I never heard of anything
If the shit's magically treated adamantine, hardness of what is that? Like fucking 40? This bypasses all 40. Yeah, that shattering punch is truly shattering.
Wait, so if he tries to sunder a weapon with shattering punch, it doesn't matter if you have like an adamantine, like 100 sword.
Don't matter. The hardness could be 100. He busts right through it.
No wonder this punk is like, oh, I'll take on Darius. I'll break his sword. I'm like, how? Now I see why.
That's why.
I'll have to take his ass out in the first round then before he does anything.
So he did 50 damage, 40 with
He said
damage.
first round.
I have to go like Bankai first round, not like playing around with this guy.
This motherfucker said first round draft pick. You're done.
All right.
Yeah, he survived. I'm dead. It's one of those type of shit. All right. That's the first attack, Lewis. How much damage did they? Holy crap. Half his HP? All right, let's go with the second attack.
Hold on. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So you did. I gotta mark these down. So you did that first attack. The first attack was the trip.
Yeah.
The second attack was the attack of opportunity, and that granted the extra. Okay, that granted the extra attack.
Yeah, since he got stunned, it gave like 2.
So yeah, roll 1d20 plus 30.
1d20 plus 30. Okay, this. Ooh, 48.
Roll damage.
36.
And we take off 26, so we are down 30. Okay.
All right. I guess one more attack, right?
Roll another attack. 20 plus 30.
Plus 30.
That hit, roll damage.
Yeah, maybe I should do a shattering punch. That might make the difference to kill him. Yeah, I'm doing shattering punch to bypass damage reduction. Yeah.
All right.
Shattering punch. Can't risk it because I think this could take him in one shot. And maybe that made the difference. That shattering punch. Let's see.
Actually, it did.
Yeah!
Yeah.
Punk vibe again. Yeah!
That was a good call.
Yeah, thank you. All right.
Well,
Lewis, you know what's up?
wait, hold on. I gotta make sure he moves a total of 60 feet. So it was 1, it was 2, that was 3.
Tasmanian mess.
So 1,
Tasmanian mess devil.
2, 3, 4, 5 squares. Okay, now we're moving 6, 7, 8, 5. Okay, cool. So you're going after this one?
Yeah.
All right.
No offense, the late number. That's the only one he could reach.
Hey man, that's what it is.
All right.
I respect it.
1d20 plus 30. You got 5 attacks left.
1d20 plus 30. Ooh, that was almost a 4. Whew. Good gracious. He cannot use Shattering Punch no more, right?
No.
All right, so I guess that'll be a regular.
Damage, yeah.
And yeah, that'll be a regular. Wait. Stun, the other crap that he does. Trip. Sorry, that's what I meant to do first.
Oh, so it's going to be a trip attack?
Yeah, of course. That's what he always does first.
Oh,
Trip.
okay.
Assume he's doing trip first.
Okay, so 14 plus the... So that was a successful trip, which gives him...
I'm missing out on 2 free attacks.
Gives him another 2 attacks, and he can make... He can make how many?
Oh, and he's shaking too. What that gives him, like -2 to AC?
-2 to his... it gives him -2 to his attacks and saves.
Excellent.
Which means all the stats effects you try to hit him with will have a better chance of sticking.
Exactly. Yep.
How many attacks?
All right.
He can make up to 7 attack opportunity. All right, so far you've made 4 attacks opportunity.
All right. Good. I mean, that dude has crazy dexterity. All right, so first attack, right, Lewis?
Yeah.
So I'm gonna roll again.
Plus 30.
Oh shit, I probably missed.
No,
maybe
shaking. It hit. Roll damage.
Oh, look at that, man. That shaking help. Good shit, lady.
I got your back, brother.
Okay, that's 32 damage right there with the -10, right? 42 minus
damage.
2. All right, let's go with the next one. What's the next attack? It's plus 30 still?
Plus 30, yeah.
This guy gets a whole bunch of... This character's a cheat character, man. Dude, there's no... Yo. At high level, you're supposed to get 1 high roll, even at full attack, plus 20, whatever. And then the rest is supposed to gradually go down. Not a monk. All right. That hit, right, Lewis?
Yeah, roll damage.
Okay.
28.
Well, at least Mess is not doing no more 120 damage per punch, at least, Lewis.
All right. Next, right.
Because of the tweak that we did to Mighty Wallop. So that's good. At least it's more balanced now. We're level 20 characters, so this is good.
Roll another attack.
Plus 30?
Yeah.
That freaking hit.
Rolled. That would be 25. And another plus 30.
Hanging to dear life. Wow. This guy did not waste no action economy at all. What?
Damn.
I can't complain, man. I had a good run. He had a good run. This guy is dancing around the battlefield like he's a battle dancer and shit.
Still got 3 attacks left.
Oh shit!
There
we go.
25.
Plus 25. Oh, this is ridiculous.
Flying dragon.
17. That hit.
Yeah, that one's now. He's dead.
Yeah, he's dead, man.
Yeah, just left 2 attacks left.
I rolled the wrong one. I meant to do the damage. My bad. Oh yeah, he's definitely dead. Does Mess still have any movement left or no? Because he could freaking go up there.
Well, hold on. He was here.
This guy's a hurricane. Tasmanian. The Tasmanian Mess like a tornado, son. This guy's like an AOE bomb. The human AOE bomb.
The human AOE.
Wait, the melee AOE bomb. That's what I meant to say.
Yeah.
Out of here. Oh. What happened to drama?
Oh no, wait. His speed's cut in half. Hold on, his speed's been cut in half. I totally forgot about that. So never mind. Leave him to that.
Never mind. All right, so let's go back.
I forgot his speed was cut in half.
Damn, they're lucky. About to put some freedom of movement on this boy.
I wouldn't be surprised if he could use. Can he use a key point to increase his speed though?
But I don't think it's stacks with the haste.
No, he's not hasted because
he's not hasted though.
He has his own natural speed. Man.
Oh, the key point for the oh no, he doesn't have that key power.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, that's fine. Still though, he did way better than.
Yeah, he would have been. Yeah, if he wasn't hindered by the tar, he would have been able to. He would have been on the third one. Right now, with the last two attacks.
This guy's a melee AOE attack. I've never seen a melee character that could do AOE attacks. Mass. Yo, with his fist. He's like, I don't need fireball. I'll just walk up to all three of y'all. All around.
Now the Ferustus go.
Uh-oh. Mass is a target. He got that hate. Everybody go after Mass.
All right. Damn, great. I'm taking that already. Let's see. This one up here does Ray of Enfeeblement on the left. Now let's see the layman torch attacks against the Ray. His touch AC is 16. Has 21 against range attacks. You have something that blocks with a shield ward? Yeah, bonus to your touch AC. You apply your shield bonus. Yeah, shield ward.
Yeah, I get shield bonus to my to my touch AC.
You got like really good touch AC against range attacks.
Yeah.
For real,
he's a real tank. I mean, you're not bypassing his AC with nothing. You're gonna have faced that AC.
That's dope. Usually people are like, oh, I'm just gonna worry about melee against melee, but nope, that range attack. But not this guy, Valena. He's ready for everybody.
Well,
yeah.
We forgot your maneuvers.
All maneuvers.
Mm-hmm. I forgot about them myself. I'm not even gonna lie.
I forgot you had Crusaders level. That's how bad
I'm forgetting whole classes, bro. Shit.
Now that reminds me, you also have cleric levels too. I'm like, man, I was just thinking you're a true, full knight.
He's 3.5, so I had to make the version of the knight that I wanted. If he was Pathfinder, it would be different.
Pathfinder.
Start with 2.
I wonder if they're still making products for like Pathfinder. I'm not talking about Pathfinder 2.0.
The new one, no, the old one, probably not.
They probably not, right?
Yeah, I mean, I haven't seen any gaming company that goes back and still puts out material for their older editions.
Got it.
Once they move on to a new one, if you don't like it, then oh well, you're gonna have to wait till they come out with an edition that you do like.
I think the only company that I know of is Microsoft. They just added new content for Age of Empires 2, which came out in 2002. That's the only one I can think of.
3, 2, 1.
Wow, that's impressive.
Because if regular Pathfinder still came out with material, I guarantee you, Lou, you would have fucking been had it and have been fucking doing backflips about new shit already.
I don't know. Lewis doesn't like new shit. He like back in my day.
But for Pathfinder, nah. If it was for Pathfinder, it'd be a different story.
If there's new 1E Pathfinder or 3.5 shit. Yeah, I'd be like, oh shit.
I guess third-party companies probably still make products.
Yeah, they do.
Yeah, that's where yo. I swear to God, if it wasn't for the fact that 3.5 and Pathfinder stopped putting out shit, Louis probably would have never turned to third party shit in the first place. Because I remember back in the day
I wouldn't
when we
touch it.
just had 3.5,
I'm
he
like,
hated third party shit. Fucking Dog Store had to fucking bend his arm backwards to let him use this fucking
it was
third party
yeah.
book fucking for his for Trenton.
So it was a prestige class he wanted. So I looked over the prestige class. I'm like, okay, this ain't that bad. I'm always worried about something broken being or unbalanced being pulled out of a fucking random ass third party book. It's like what?
Mm.
But yeah, pretty much.
Now you
There's
ain't got
still,
no
there's,
choice. Now
Editor.
you gotta sit there and painstakingly go through a whole bunch of like
Well,
fucking regular Joe Schmo created shit. You gotta go and read through it to make sure it's not broken and then add to your shit because you got
well, no,
nobody
I
else
go
creating
no,
it.
well, no, I go for like the companies
Dream Scar Press and shit like that.
that like put a lot of like work and quality into it. So like Legendary Games and
Mm.
Green Ronin and Necromantic. Well, I think Necromantic Games and Green Ronin merged. Green Ronin, um, yeah, Dreamscar Press, but they fell off the map.
What about Cabal? Cabal Press, I think.
Cobalt Press
Yeah,
is another
Kobold.
one. Cobalt Press is some good stuff. Um, it's especially the ones that used to be D&D because the guy that runs Cobalt Press actually was like worked for like he helped develop D&D like back in the day.
Mm.
So um, Dreamscar Press was doing great with the psionic stuff, and then um, they fell off the map like a few years ago because something crazy happened with the fucking. It was mismanaged, and then something happened with the owner, and everybody ended up just the whole thing ended up falling apart. Sadly, it was the only company doing quality psionic material for fucking Pathfinder, and of course, Psionics gets the shaft again, and the company falls apart. Like, god damn, if all the companies fall apart, it had to be the Psionic. Yeah, there was. I was on. It was in one of my. It was in one of the Facebook groups I'm in. There's a guy that actually worked on the team of Dreamscar Press because I think I brought up I brought up the subject of like what happened to them. So a whole bunch of people were like either speculating or they were given like little pieces of information. And then there was one guy who actually worked for them, jumped in, and was like, he went ham on the fucking owner, and I think and like the it was not just the owner but the co-owner also. Like he went ham on them, and I was like, it was pretty much a lot of drama and bullshit, and it fell apart like out of nowhere. It happened so quick. So because 1 minute they're doing these books, and then because they didn't just do psionics, they also did Path of War. So they were trying to do the Tome of Battle, you know, Pathfinder version. And then they were also doing Akashic, which is like the Pathfinder Incarnum version. Um,
Mm.
they did a few of that. I mean, they were basically tackling the systems from 3.5 that they were just basically making Pathfinder versions of it, and it was some pretty good work. But sad they dropped. But Legendary
I
Games
don't
is
know.
another one that's pretty cool. I've been actually that's mostly where I've been getting any new Pathfinder 1 stuff is from Legendary Games because there's really not that many companies right now. Most of them are jumping on the fucking Pathfinder second edition bandwagon. But
I think the Incarnum, the whole Incarnum mechanic is one of the things about D&D that I wish blew up a little more than it did. But
I never even bothered learning that, or even like.
I had two characters that were kind of like tied to Incarnum that I
That was,
created.
that was
I never got a chance to really fully
I
actualize
like
them, but I enjoyed
I
the Incarnum
I
thing.
like how Dreamscar.
it's complicated, that system.
I like how Dreamscar was. I like how they changed. I like what they were doing it with that for their Pathfinder version. Um, Obviously they couldn't use the word incarnum, so they called it Akashic.
Mm.
So they called it Akashic magic as opposed to like magic incarnum. But I liked one of the changes that they did to it that like beefed it up was was if you if you weave one of the incarnums to like your chakra, and if you you get a benefit. If you bind, I think that's what it was called. I think if you bound the the what are the meld? They call them melds.
Mm-hmm.
If you binded the soul meld to your chakra, you got even more
You get
benefit
extra
from it,
benefits.
but it locked you out of the magic item that it was attached to. So
Right, took up the slot.
yeah, when they did the Pathfinder version, the Akashic one, it's the same thing, but they were like, you can still use your magic item.
Oh, that's
So
fucking
I was like,
broken.
oh shit.
That's fucking broken. Yo, when I think of Incarnum, I'm like, yo, the best. I guess a very simplistic way of putting it is like if you take the concepts of Bleach and Naruto, and then you merge them. And by Naruto, the only aspect you're taking from it is like the chakra,
I would say
basically.
really it's just the
It's
terminology.
just the terminologies. If we're talking about just the
But the
terminology of that,
magic system
but
itself
the
is unique.
actual, but the chakra, the idea of chakra, so that, and then incarnate it being done, it being spirit, basically like spiritual, like energy and power. That's like the aspect of it is kind of like Bleach, but other
Yeah.
than that, it's like its own fucking thing. But I thought it was fucking
I
cool,
liked it.
man.
It was definitely a cool concept. It looks like a lot of fun and like there's a lot of versatility to it also,
Yeah.
which made it interesting. So yeah, they could have 3.5 had stuck around. They could have done a lot with that. There was really cool shit with that. All right, you have Burnished Shell, Iron Shell, and Order Forged from Chaos available.
Okay.
Um, what was I trying to do? The Frosties. I was trying to take the Frosties turn, or I probably have to call it. I did the Ray of
Yeah.
Enfeeblement, and it missed. A you know a necrotic ray shoots out from the Frostu as it focuses on its innate magic, and it flies towards Valenum, who swings his shield out and deflects the ray from hitting him,
Ain't no blocking shit, son.
Mm.
leaving these. Okay, so these three are shaken. This one was fighting the drama. The one fighting the drama enters a rage and goes to make attacks on her.
Well, Nidrama's standing right next to me. That was not, by accident. So, since she is standing next to me, she gets my bonuses.
That's
Let me tell your ass what them bonuses are. So, we share damage. Um, a vigilant, no, I'm not a vigilant defender. Shield ally. So, in immediate action, I could absorb part of the damage that she's gonna get. And
uh, and then so this Farastu shoots a ray at Metsuar, and unless it gets a 20, I was gonna say, I was like, about to get a 20. This one, uh, focuses on its innate magic powers and conjures a cloud of fog right where that circle's at, which completely blocks his vision. Obscures vision entirely. And Belenum's in the middle of that. Zionel's partially in that. Can't really see anything past that point. Same with Cynthia. So, line of sight's missing for those three. Claudius has fucking blind sense, so it's good. Well, at least he has blind sense, which helps him locate, but still doesn't have line of sight. For anything where he might need line of sight for. So let me just make this for us attack. And it's raging. Another plus 2 for beetle attack. Making it a total of. Well, does she have greater luminous armor on, or did that get taken off?
With a drama?
It got taken off of somebody.
A drama.
It got taken off of her.
It was her.
Yep.
Alright, so it does not get the minus 4. But it has minus 2 because it's shaken. You know what I fucking forgot?
What?
All those attacks in the ferocity, right? Both of them, I should say. Is it only for? All those attacks in the ferocity. And I forgot all the reflex saves to avoid getting stuck to its tar-like body.
Oh, from Metsuar.
Yes.
Well, does he need a higher to pass? Because he has higher.
DC 19.
So he would have needed, let me see.
He would need to not roll a 1.
Oh, basically now roll on it.
I totally forgot. I gotta remember that next time.
Yeah, I'll keep that in mind now also as well.
I'm forgetting something with these creatures. And I was like, oh yeah. Oh, what's her AC? I don't think it hit her at all.
She gets a bonus to AC for standing next to me.
Oh yeah, it raged and went claw bite, and she. Yeah. Belenum blocked one claw attack. She dodged and weaved the other two. Like, what's happening? That guy's happening shit. So yeah, their turn's done.
Nice. We got a round done.
Yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we got a round done. Oh,
I mean, I had a good time. This is bad funny. That's what high players like, though. That's what high level players like.
And then by the beginning of the next round, this guy.
A Hexavorg.
Well, that's the guy. No, that's the guy's name.
Oh, I didn't know. It looked like he looked like the type of creature that would be called a Hexavorg.
No, here's what happens. This creature shows up. This fiend shows up, and you recognize what kind of fiend. Although you've never seen one with 6 arms before. Normally they have 2. It's a Kalubar. It's a Kalubar Demodon. Your characters have fought them before.
Okay, yeah.
But this one comes up on the stairs.
We fought a priest before, a herb priest.
This guy comes up on the stairs singing a fucking full soprano. As he calls out to his to the rest of the ferocity, he's just got this loud, boisterous soprano sing-song voice as he speaks. It's you fools! What is it? It's like he's in an opera.
Go ahead, let us hear it.
I'm not gonna hit them.
Go ahead, let us hear it.
You fools! What is it? I can't.
You said soprano.
even-
That sounds
I
like
can't do
alto
a
to me.
I know I can't do a fucking soprano.
You gotta hit them pitches, my
No.
friend. You fools!
There we go.
Not gonna do it.
What are you doing?
So yeah, he come this. Oh god!
You gotta pretend to be Michael Jackson, man. You gotta
Fucking
take all the bass out your voice.
fucking little One Piece moment. You know, you got that wild character that be coming out like what?
Nah, I'm not even gonna consider this One Piece. This is fucking too terrifying. One Piece is more cartoony. Ain't nothing cartoony about
He's
this,
like,
bro.
you're right. You're like, yo, why is he singing like that? This guy's
Why
weird.
do
That's
like,
disturbing.
There's a lot of different characters that have like this weird laugh, like in One Piece. Like,
Oh hell yeah! You never forget them though.
Yeah.
They're like hard to forget. Like, that was the intent. So yeah,
You
this,
get Kaido.
this fiend shows up, and that's how it speaks, and you could see that it's wielding it's a Kaluba Demodon. Got 6 arms. Wearing wielding a light steel shield in one of the arms. And a large sized flail that's magically, leaking like corrosive acid on it, around it. Got a couple of scrolls that you can see attached to like a belt. And he's wearing like what did I say? It's wearing like uh no, that's it. It has the shield, it has the flail, it has a couple of it has like 2 scrolls. And one of the scrolls is in his hand. And he has another scroll in the other hand. And one hand has a shield, one hand has a flail, and the other two hands are they're empty, but it's like being very dramatic. Well, it's being very dramatic, and there's like magic, like you can see magic like kind of forming around them. So he's got the 2 hands. He's got the 2 hands for the spell casting. He's got 2 hands holding a scroll each, and a shield and a flail in the other. And Claudius can. Wait, is it? I don't think Claudius can see. No, Claudius doesn't have any line of sight to him yet. But when he does, remind me of what sort of like magic what sort of auras you could see on him, because obviously magically buffed himself as well. His singing doesn't feel like there's anything supernatural to it. So no, not a bard. At least for now.
Right.
He could just be rolling a perform check and is secretly a bard. You're not sure, but you don't. As he's like sing talking, you don't. Nobody senses anything supernatural coming from it. It's just the guy enjoying song, and his song, as he sings, it's like he sings to match. He sings in a like you said, man, in a horrifying way to try and he's kind of trying to, and he's succeeding at harmonizing with all the wails and the howls that's going on in the tower. Which
Evil.
Yeah.
Sadistic evil monster. He probably gets pleasure from torturing poor souls. Or not really poor, because most people here are probably evil.
But
so.
it is a Kalubar Damodon, which I think are the ones they're a step up from ferocity Demodon in terms of like rank and strength. Got better. They got better damage reduction, 15 good and magic. They have spell resistance. They have they have the freedom of movement, the immunity to acid. Well, this one has immunity to acid, cold, fire, and poison. They have the stench. They have a stench. Whereas the Ferocious have the sticky substance secreting out of them, these guys have the nasty slime that reeks of filth and decay. And it's a 60-foot radius, so I gotta remember to have you guys roll fortitudes for that one. And spell abilities are kind of the same. They also have the clairaudience, clairvoyance ability, the detect magic, fear, invisibility, but they can all in the tongues. Fog cloud, they can also go invisible and shoot out rays of enfeeblement. Although they have a few extra ones in the ferocity, they can do they can shoot out acid arrows. Have the ability, have the innate magical ability to climb, similar to a spider, so you can climb walls and ceilings if it wanted. It can do an acid fog as opposed to a fog cloud. I mean, it can do fog cloud, but it can also do acid fog. So you guys, like I said, you guys have fought them before. I'm just pretty much brushing you up on what you had to deal with previously. They too can dispel magic, and theirs is actually the more powerful version, the greater version. So if you ever let that and his slime not only stinks, but it can also help deal an additional acid damage. So he'll be dealing additional acid damage because of the magic weapon that he has, plus additional acid damage because of his acidic slime that's all over it.
Yeah, this guy definitely has to be taken out ASAP. He could definitely debuff us and cause trouble. If left to his own devices.
Trying to see if he's got any. All right, and with his appearance, some of the enemies taken out.
All right, guys.
Right. Good start.
Good shit, man. Back on the fucking schedule again.
Hopefully we're back on, on schedule. Let's go for 2 for 2. This week, next week. Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
All right, everyone. GG's. Good
All
game.
right, guys. Good game, man.
Always a pleasure, guys.
For real. Next Thursday it is.
All right. Good night.
All right. So those watching, have a good night. We hopefully will be doing this next Thursday starting at the same time, 9:30 p.m. Central. We had missed like the last 3 sessions, so we had to do a lot of like trying to catch up with who had what buffs, But yeah, so we'll be moving things a little bit more faster next week. It's always annoying having to deal with freaking getting into the game and then getting stuck on like hiatus for a couple of weeks to 3 weeks, and then we come back to the game. It's like we gotta get back into the groove again. Hopefully we can stay consistent. It's the final chapter after like a 9-10 year adventure path. All right, all have a good night.